All right. Cool deal. It's only been a week, so the game session should be a little fresher in everybody's minds. Let me go ahead and... Who would like to do a quick little recap of what happened last session?
I feel like Pondi has to do it after this
Okay.
she pulled.
Well, after returning from our shipwreck adventures back to town, we did some splitting up to go talk to some NPCs. Bastion got to meet the creepy no blinky man, and probably paid too much for a map, but it's a good map, so we trust the map. It's a quality map. What else did we learn while we were there? Oh, Rob and I went and spoke to D. We got 5 temporary health points. That saved me later in this story. That was great. D was very excited at the note from Desmond. We then trekked out. We then spent forever talking to the sheriff to confirm whether or not the map was accurate. Way longer than we needed to. And then we long rested and set out for the day. Then on our way to the ritual site that we learned from Desmond's notebook, we went to a ritual site that Pondi wanted to get here the whole time, and Pondi unleashed her powers, and we saw a great shadowy explosion that shattered the necklace that Pondi recovered from the cemetery far earlier in the adventure, and we got attacked by a sky dragon that almost one-shot me.
It was a Mars dragon.
Mars dragon. Swamp dragon? Was it a Mars dragon? River dragon. It was a river drake, right? Yeah. A river drake that had some runes in its stomach that apparently were very big runes because it looked fat.
They were just blocking up its GI tract.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the gist of it. Some information, some gathering. And then,
did we like put the runes on stuff? I know we split them up, but we did.
I think we split them up, but we didn't put them on anything.
Oh right, you were supposed to attach them to.
Yeah, they go on your equipment.
How do you do that?
Well, let me see. Equipment.
Edit.
Did I take the menacing rune? Is that what we decided?
I'm posting it right now.
Okay. So I clicked on edit on the far right in between the shirt and the delete icon for one of my items. And then on details, there is a thing that says precious material and runes. Property rune first, and there's just a drop-down list.
Then yeah, so you can.
I don't remember the name of the one that Zethic ended up with.
The fall damage one on Rose one.
Okay, you're gonna have to hit me with that again, Fen.
So you click edit next to the item. On
It's
the
all
far
armor, right, guys? Right? All the armor ones, right?
No, they're not. They're not all armor.
And then switch from description to details. And the fifth drop-down menu under precious materials and runes. Well, I guess second under precious materials and runes, but fifth going from the top. See something that says property rune and then parentheses first. Believe is what we want.
Does what?
It says property rune first. And then there's a drop down menu next to it.
You mean precious material and runes?
Under precious materials and runes, yeah. There should be, at least for me, I'm doing it on my knife. And there's a second. I'm actually just
Okay, so this
glancing.
might be a weapon one that I'm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to-
Yeah.
Rob, I also don't see your rune in your inventory.
Oh, I didn't add it.
Yeah, it's in the items tab.
Yeah, I'll grab it. You know if it's armor or if it's
Yours is definitely armor. Presentable is armor. Called goes on any item, I think. Preserving goes on like a container. Menacing goes on a weapon. And soft landing I think goes on armor as well. Maybe it might go on an accessory like a cloak or something, but I'm pretty sure it's armor. I'll be right back.
I still don't see where to put this in.
Maybe.
If you get a precious material, what pops up, bro?
I mean, I have a list of things. It's not in it.
This thing's not listed.
No,
on my
it would
weapon.
say it would be rune. Maybe common. Maybe because it's a common armor item, so it doesn't want to do it. I don't.
Sorry, I'm back. Has everybody got their rune?
No, it's still not showing up in my precious materials list. Let me see if I have to close out
There isn't a rune drop down on armor. It's only on weapons.
Oh, there's a precious material and runes section.
There's a precious. Yeah, if you look at a weapon, there's a rune one, not just precious materials.
It shouldn't be that way though, because you can put runes on armor. It might.
Yeah, it's definitely got to go in armor because it's presentable
Yeah.
on the weapon one.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not sure. If I just
I think
make like if I make a blank armor just from scratch, it also doesn't have the drop down menu.
Menacing's not listed under the weapon ones either, so it should apparently guessing menacing should also go on armor, but
It might just go on an accessory because mine goes on like boots and like capes.
I wear a cape, I wear a cloak of moss.
This just says a garment with this rune is always clean, as though it had just been affected by prestidigitation. You gain a +1 item bonus to make an impression.
Is it because it's supposed to be a garment, not armor? Like, if you have explorer's clothes, does it work on those?
Well, I don't have explorer's clothes, my friend.
Let me check. No, garment should include armor. I have an idea. Let me.
Listening?
I'm gonna try something. Huh. How do I? How do I attach that?
Oh, it is because it's armor. It says you can apply an accessory rune to any item without the invested trait. Any armor that has any runes, it gains the invested trait, so you can't slap accessory runes onto armor. You can, however, just wear a jacket or a tabard or a cloak or a coif, or literally whatever the hell you want on top of the armor, and add the accessory rune to that.
It says that the presentable rune is being worn. Let me see if it's adding. Yeah, let me see if it's adding the bonus to your make an impression.
Do you want me to do the make an impression roll?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it in the basic actions. Is it in your?
Here you go. No, it's not showing up. I'm only getting the +9.
That's annoying. The internet says that you're not normally allowed to add property runes to armor and weapons unless they have potency runes, but we're running the variant rule, so that shouldn't apply here.
Is it because in the variant rule, item bonuses are gone?
No, it would still be considered a potency bonus.
No, but I mean like item bonuses like from runes or like items are gone. So like the menacing and presentable are both +1 item bonuses.
It doesn't explain why we're not able to add it to the armor though. So I can make it precious armor, I can make it specific, I just can't add a rune to it. And I don't know why.
we could decide is they keep moving and then figure out that the runes are too complicated and our characters will figure them out on the next long rest between sessions.
Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna have to do. I'm saying because Fen, you actually managed to attach yours, right? Or did you?
Yeah, I have a called crossbow equipped right now.
Oh shit! All right. But yeah, and you don't even have a. You don't even have a. Because your weapon doesn't have a Oh, because the weapon attacks are potencied from level 2. That's got to be it. The armor must not be registering as potencied. But I'm not even seeing the option to add the runes to the armor anyway. So I don't know, because you didn't, or did you custom? No, you didn't custom that armor, did you, Rob?
I didn't custom mine. Like,
No,
Yeah, you guys
I
added
started
some
making a new item to see if I just like needed to make a cloak that had it on, but it isn't. That isn't how it's working.
Okay, I'll just look into it after session. I should have considered that. My bad, guys. But let's keep things moving. I don't want to hold us back for this. And we'll just try to keep the items in mind so that if it comes into play, we'll just add the rolls to the modifiers to our rolls when they come up. All right. So you just had the experience at this magic circle with the necklace exploding. You guys felt bad juju and are trying to get out of here. You are fairly close to your previous destination. You were headed. You're still about, was it 45 minutes away? And yeah, I believe you were carrying on, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Anything you guys want to do here, or any? I think you're all full health. So, any last minute things before we move off of this map? All right. All right. We move the 40-ish minutes to the location on your map that you were told to go to. Let me grab you all. Copy, paste you. Yeah, probably a little bit of a different. Say it's usually Zethik in front with. Oh, did you want to be on Zethug this time, Zethik?
Yeah, I'll be riding my bug.
Okay.
Kings for peasants.
Booey's probably next to you. Pondi's somewhere in the middle, probably. Oh, no, let's do this. I feel like this is an appropriate. All right. You all approach this large dead grove of trees. There are these huge petrified stumps. Some of them are probably full trees. But, just for the purposes of the map, they're cut off a little bit. But these big trees, and in the center, you see this large Wychmere statue. Just this huge, 15-foot tall statue, essentially.
Oh.
So, and this, like I said, 15-foot statue. It's not quite in the shape of a man. It's actually, it doesn't actually have any arms or legs. It's just kind of one big solid pillar. And at the top, you can actually see this enormous snake head.
That is quite unsettling.
Can I try to identify what this might be in some way? Recall knowledge?
Like the
Like
symbolism
what it might
behind
be,
it? Or-
yeah, like what it might be a statue of, if it's a certain creature or a deity.
Yeah. Give me a religion check. Anybody who wants to roll a religion check. God damn.
I'm gonna roll just because I feel like it, even though you guys will smoke this roll.
Those rolls are on fire, boys. Damn.
There you go, I got you.
That one was not.
Oh, it seems
It's all right.
fine. Guys, it seems fine.
Get him out early. Yeah, Pondi, you're actually really familiar with a lot of this. And Bastion, you would get this too. This is most certainly an offering to the deity of the Meyer clan. This is an offering to the womb below.
The womb below, you said? I thought you said we belows, like the Boy Scouts?
No, the womb
The
below.
womb below, okay.
Pondi recognizes the probable Meyer clan handiwork because Pondi has met some people from the Meyer, some fine lizard folk from the Meyer clan, and says that and points out that this is possibly their handiwork, or at least related to them. So everyone's aware. They like snakes.
Would it be survival to like see if there's tracks from people being here recently, so we could tell how late we were based on that book in our cipher?
It would be a survival check if you're looking for any kind of tracks. Yes.
Sometime between days and months, based on my perception.
Can I make a occultism check to see like what the purpose of the offering is?
I don't see any tracks.
Yeah, you got fucking nothing.
What's getting rolled here?
So
Check from Zephyr.
yeah, occultism for like ritual significance.
What was Bastion's survival check for?
He was
Looking for
making
tracks.
Okay.
Said he rolled around the mud and ruined any possible tracks that were here.
Yeah, if you guys are looking for tracks and investigating this thing, you guys are gonna need to move up just a little bit. Probably like another 20 feet.
I'm gonna move up 15 feet.
Yeah, that's fine. Just closer, a little closer to the statue. Okay. Yeah, 24. You don't know exactly. There's not exactly like an instruction book or notes around anywhere. But the generic use of a Wychmere is typically in some sort of ritual, like an offering, or a festival, or just standard ritual practices.
Do I have any idea of like what they were like hoping to gain from making an offering?
No. Could be anything.
Well, the womb below, from what Pondi remembers, is generally significant to the cycle of life and death. Like you feel very in the middle. It's about usually about the swamp. I don't know if it has anything to do with. I don't know if it has anything to do with necromancy. Usually, though, is what the crystals make me think of.
You guys can also see that it looks like it's set up to be burned. It looks like there are like low-hanging ropes and tinder, things that are easily caught on fire, so that you can light up a whole bunch at once and then get it going real quick.
we want to do that?
We should light it on fire?
Yeah.
Isn't that how you make the offering with a wicker mat?
I think so.
But do we want to make whatever the offering this is? Because in the book, wasn't he going to go make a offering or a deal? I forget what the exact wording was, but
Oh, maybe.
What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to go inspect it closer.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself. All right. You get closer. Roll me a perception check. Okay. You notice. Ooh, I'm really glad you rolled really high. You notice that lined, sort of not really hidden inside of it, but you notice that there are glass vials placed at different points of this statue, like inside of it. Your best guess is that they are some sort of accelerant, and you don't know what would happen if you set this thing on fire. But the bigger thing is that you see a face as... Pondi, where are you going?
Sorry. Back.
You see a face in part of the lower half, and as you get closer, you notice its eyes move.
It's alive!
As this thing, a figure begins to pull itself out of the statue itself,
Well, now I definitely want to set it on fire.
and so do the other ones that are in the trees. Let me have... Let's have everyone roll those dice.
Is this with or without my scout bonus?
Do you get that for all initiative, or do you just...
If I'm scouting, which I'm
I don't think you were scouting.
technically doing by default, but if I have to declare it, then I will note that for later.
Well, yeah,
It's just it's fine.
How would you have scouted them if you didn't know that they were there, Fen? They just,
You know what?
walked out of the Wicker Man.
That's true.
Wicker person.
I probably would have given it to you, but we've already rolled, so I don't want to...
It doesn't matter. I will make note that it needs to be like a and I'm scouting thing from here on out.
Okay.
Can brief descriptions to what these things look like?
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
You are looking at these... Let me find the image. These are humanoid sort of bodies made out of wood. They're not necessarily holding that sword and shield. It's just the basic image for the creature. But they pull themselves out of the wood. The one thing you notice about them, though, is that they're not actually that brown, like a normal brown wood color. They are actually this really weird, like, dark green color instead. But yeah, otherwise they are just these wooden creatures. But they do look aggressive, and they do look like they're coming after you since you have approached the statue. And the water in this area is not deep enough to be considered half movement, so just so everybody's aware, it's normal movement through any of the water sections. Pondi, it's your turn.
7 feet.
Yeah, most of them are starting far away.
Recognizing how far away those annoying ones are. Gonna slap a mushroom patch right about 60 feet, which is, I think, capped out there, because that's 10 feet from them. It should be about 60 feet for me. I can walk closer if we're concerned about it. I'll just walk first. How do I get rid of it? How do I drop? Can I right click this? There we go. Pondi will step back a few feet towards the ones in the back to slow their push here, and I'm gonna drop a mushroom patch right on them.
Okay.
I believe they have to set some. They have to do some DC throws.
And this is difficult terrain now.
I believe the mushroom patch is.
Okay.
The mushroom patch.
Yeah, the mushroom patch becomes difficult terrain.
Yeah, the mushroom patch is difficult.
So, if they fail, they're dazzled for 1 round. And if they succeed, it's still dazzled for 1 round. Okay, so they're both.
But they're
dazzled.
capable of getting rid of
The
dazzle
succeeded one can rub its eyes, spend an action to rub its eyes to clear the dazzle.
after moving out. So it can essentially use 2 actions to get rid of the dazzle.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's those are my actions.
All right, Bastion, it's your turn.
Well, the wizard or the old man does not want to be in the front. I'm going back here. Actually, I'd probably stop here.
Okay.
And I am going to cast a spell.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, drop that emanation. A man who loves an emanation.
How do I do that, or do you have to do that?
Like we just got
You
it.
just-
Just got
you,
it
just,
blessed.
yeah, you just drag the aura bless to your character.
Onto your character.
Onto your token, I should say.
And one minute is 10 turns, right?
Yeah,
6 turns?
Yeah. No, 10 turns. Every
6
every
seconds
round
or
is
10
6
seconds. Okay.
So 10 rounds.
So for the rest of this combat,
Oh yeah,
while
for sure.
they're murdering us.
Yeah.
The crit storm is coming, boys.
So you can also make that effect bigger by sustaining it.
And then that's my turn. Sorry,
Okay, why are you apologizing?
I forgot to hit end turn.
Oh, you're fine. Okay. It's this one. What's their movement? Their movement is... Oh, movement's not great. That's okay. He's just gonna move there. He's gonna end his turn. The dazzle should go away.
That's the one that succeeded in the dazzle.
No, that one. Everything was concealed to it that turn. I don't think it could have actually attacked anyone if it. even
Well, because
was-
like the one that's the one.
It just walked in your direction.
Oh,
that's
I
all
see.
it
I
is.
see. Because the dazzle only lasts for 1 round. Better one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and now it's the other one. It's gonna do the same thing. It's just gonna walk. It's just gonna move all 3 turns in a straight line, and then it's gonna lose its dazzle at the end of the turn. And it's gonna be Zethic's turn.
Okay. Gonna
Is
tell my
Zethik and
bug to
Zethik in
carry
the
me
same?
on.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys, you're
He's
mounted.
mounted.
The same.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he's
Okay.
There.
Just gonna tell him to boogie me over here and start spinning.
Sorry, are you moving through Bastion Square for double movement?
Yes.
Okay, so you're just going from there. Okay, cool. Your bug's got plenty of
20.
movement, so you're fine.
That's flanking positioning, though, right?
It is. Yeah. Are you trying to hit the whichever one this is? 3, number 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give him off guard for you.
Now, is Pondi in flanking position for the 2 sneaks?
Oh, they're not opposite,
It has to be direct opposite. Okay.
from what I
Yes.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be direct opposite, either diagonal or horizontal, vertical. All right. You gonna attack it twice or attack it once? almost a crit. Sick.
But it trips it, right? The trip note on that.
No, that's just that's the weapon tag.
Oh, you can use this. Okay.
You can use it in a trip. All right, cool. It's going to take 9 damage.
These things are soft.
That's what your character says?
Yeah. Just tear a chunk out of them.
Nice.
Okay. It's probably dead.
Tore the other chunk out of him, I guess.
Yep. Oh.
And that should be my turn.
Riding a giant cockroach with a scythe.
Yep.
Yes,
It's
sir.
fucking sick.
Boo, it's your turn.
It's the most Zat shit ever, if you know Zat.
Gonna hunt.
Okay, number 1 there.
Yeah, number 1.
Okay. Aim shot.
Oh my. What is? I'm gonna forget this every time. It's a religion.
Isn't the recall,
Oh, yeah.
the religion check?
It's whatever is appropriate to the creature. And this one is Arcana.
All right.
Oh, I guess it was like nature, 'cause it's like wood, right?
You would think.
It's so close.
Oh,
Close
yeah.
with the cigar.
The DC was 20. I'm sorry.
It only really does something cool if I
One
crit.
day he'll make
The
it.
DC is N+1.
I mean, it's hard to win with Arcana because he doesn't have any training in it, so that hurts
The
a
day
lot.
he hits the check, he's gonna just Super Saiyan and like just
It
everything's gonna die.
Oh yeah, I mean we basically just get like permanent +1s to all of our attacks for those against them forever, basically.
If I did a recall knowledge or someone else did, does he like he has to do the he has to pass that recall knowledge for that benefit?
It should
It's
hit
part-
very hard.
It's part
Oh.
of it's part of his hunt prey if he gets the
Okay.
free check with his hunt prey.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, roll that critical damage.
Uh-oh.
No shot.
Beautiful.
You min rolled? Oh no,
Wow.
you
That's
won
about-
min rolled,
A
yeah.
1 and a 2.
You didn't roll critical.
He did.
Oh wait,
This is,
what?
there's a 2x in front of it. He just dog
I
shit.
did.
Oh,
Yeah, I did.
yeah.
I literally
Oh my
rolled a 1 and a
God.
2.
You wow.
It's 2d8 and I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Yikes. All right.
Did you miss on purpose, brother?
That's
It appears
I'm so
that
sad.
shooting wood into wood isn't very effective.
I guess not. Jesus Christ. Man, wow. I'm depressed now.
One combat, Bowie goes and does so much damage he gets 1 turn. Afterwards is vengeance. Next combat, he may as well have missed.
Oh my God. All right. Their turn. Their turn. Okay.
I appreciate you having a combat where the mobs don't spawn directly on top of us.
Well, it makes sense for them to be where they were. They were indeed placed there for a reason.
Oh, the sneak that was in the Wicker Man, was it always visible, or was it like a magic thing? Like,
What am I doing? Sorry. It was kind of camouflaged
okay, gotcha.
within the wood. Sorry, I don't know why I moved that other guy out of turn. It is now number 5's turn.
Big man
It's not even his
hiding
turn
in-
now. It literally goes last.
Yeah, it's my bad, guys. Alright, 3 actions. Now it's this guy's turn. And he'll actually get to attack something. Hooray! Alright. Yikes.
Womp womp.
And he falls
Hell yeah.
down trying to hit
Womp,
him.
womp. Womp. Fucking womp.
Wait,
Oh,
if there's no negative to critical missing, like there's no, like you fell
Nope.
down?
Nope.
Well,
Well, so here's the logic behind that. Do you want that to happen to you?
I mean, kinda. I already take double damage when I get critical hit.
Oh no. Bowie, please take your 2 damage.
Oh no. My health bar did move, I promise.
Remy, it's your turn.
Alright, I target the one that is next to my brother. And I mockingly say to Bowie, "Getting attacked by a shrubbery, are we?" And I biting words it.
Okay.
At rank 2.
Oh, level 2. Cool.
Well, I have to decide that now, right? I can't decide that once I roll and find out that it doesn't hit.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's at a rank 2.
Okay.
Oh, get
Holy
fucked!
shit! Wow, that's crazy. Go ahead and roll damage and he'll take double.
Thank God these things have ears.
Well, hold on. So when I do roll
What if they
damage,
could hear us?
when I do roll damage, how do I make it a?
You just roll double. You just roll it and then I'll take double.
No, it got crit, but also I'm rolling it heightened because it's a. How do I make it heightened?
I thought it was automatically applying that when you cast it.
So I cast it out of my action bar.
He cast
Hold on one sec. I think if I want to heighten it, I might have to do it out of my actual spell book. But I can just do this as a rank 1. I'll just do it as a rank 1.
Oh yeah, you should have casted it because I think you.
I cast it as a macro. No, I cast it as a macro. That's why.
Oh.
That's fine. We'll just take the crit damage then.
We haven't applied anything, so if you just wanna,
you want me to just pop the other one out and then do roll damage on it, and then you take
pop the other one out, roll the damage, and then I'll take the double. That should work. Oh, that still didn't work. No, you cast it from first level again.
No, I'm bad. Hold on one sec.
Yeah, you gotta click it from the second rank spells.
I'm dumb, guys.
You're okay. I think you just did it again.
That one didn't pop up. Hold on.
There we go.
It did actually. There we go. Now it's actually showing up correctly. That's my bad. I clicked it too many times.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give
now
you
take
one
double. Now you take double that.
Okay. I'm gonna give you 1 spell slot back because you only used 1 second level.
No, I already fixed it. Oh yeah, you're right. I fixed the rank 1 one. I didn't fix the rank 2 one.
I need to reload the page because
I should have 1 of each left.
Yeah. Let me.
There's now fixed.
It's fixed now. Yep. Okay. Yeah. And
you
then
take my 38
crit,
damage.
So it's gonna take that. Yeah.
That is how you dispose of plants, brother. And then, does Blessing stack with Courageous Anthem?
No, they're both status.
Same bonus?
So no.
I said spam. Holy shit.
Alright.
I just tipped my hat.
Then
the exploded twigs off of my face.
Sorry, you had one more action.
I think... Is Intimidating Glare, is this one action?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Intimidating Glare the one right next to me.
Okay.
Find it.
Yeah, target it. It should be in your... it's just demoralized from your basic actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to demoralize the one next to me.
Yeah, the Intimidating Glare should automatically apply because it's just using the different tags.
No, there's a failure. Alright, cool.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Now it's this guy's turn. Alright, now it's Pondi's turn.
Sorry. I had to like reload everything, re-open everything. What are we gonna do? We got me. Oh, like, was it the hit on Bowie? Did we not? Are these undead? Did that get the aura reduction? Did we notice?
No, it did not.
Okay. What's the range? It's 30 feet? How far away are these annoying little guys? 35?
There's
Right.
one on top of you.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about we're about to find out. That's for sure. I attempt to move through Bastion, so any opportunity things would go off, I suppose.
Yeah, from
You move
6.
15. You move 15 feet away.
And I'm gonna, for the first time ever, we're gonna use Geomancer Dedication for the effects of it.
Oh, like
Okay.
this.
I suppose we're in swamp territory, right? Like, can I say we're standing on swamp ground?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do. Wait, this is an area burst, right?
Yeah, 5-foot burst.
I'm gonna slam that on this boy. I would
Okay.
also. I don't know when we add the Geomancer's Dedication effect, because that would also trigger a level 1 persistent poison trigger on it. Not sure when that would go though.
Is that just if it fails?
No, it's just when. Oh, one second. Let me get Geomancer Dedication out. Let you read it, just because you'll be able to answer this better than I could. So
Holy
when
moly.
using a spell slot on terrain that has like a matching effect to the cast, so I cast a plant spell from Swamp, which is a plant trigger. I get a persistent poison damage equal to half the spell's rank, minimum 1 damage with a basic fortitude saving roll.
It gains a 1 damage poison.
Persistent damage, yeah.
Okay. If it's affected, so
Yeah, that's
If it makes it save, I don't think it's affected. Let me make a saving throw.
Of course.
It succeeded. So okay.
You would take half damage,
Yeah, and then no other effects.
and then no other. Well, it has to say. Wait, doesn't it? Wait, does it have to make a saving throw for a fortitude save for the poison, or is that? When you expend a spell slot to cast a spell, you gain the terrain effect. It doesn't say the spell has to be successful.
Well, it's specific. It says when if it's affected, but because
Wait, where does it say?
basic save.
It's affected by the spell, but what is?
Yeah,
If when you
affected
cast a
foes.
spell, you apply the listed effects to all enemies who are either adjacent to you in the spell area or targeted by these spells.
Yeah, so Swamp says magic draws in the noxious swamp gas if you meet your foes. Affected foes take persistent poison damage.
Isn't that only affected by the?
By the spell. But because it's basic reflex, he's still going to damage. That makes him affected.
Okay.
I think he's still hit, yeah.
So he's gonna go ahead and roll the damage. So he's gonna take half damage, and then I'm trying to see how.
Oh, now he's got a 1 damage persistent. With
No,
a
he's got
fortitude
a.
save, right?
Yeah, he's got to make a saving throw.
Yeah, so if he had failed to save, since I cast Roots, it would have knocked him prone. Uncritical failure, sorry. Crit fail. So then he has to make a fortitude save, yeah, but...
Okay.
There was just nature, I guess.
He would, but he doesn't take poison damage, so
Unlucky!
he won't have
Right.
to.
Bastion's turn.
We're learning.
Okay. Yeah, Bastion, your turn.
I will first expend an action to sustain Bless.
You said it gets bigger when he sustains it, right?
It does. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Do that. Can I make? Let me.
Ooh.
there-
Oh, you already increased it. I see that. Cool.
And then I will cast Divine Lance on the one that's attacking Remy.
Okay. Don't forget to target it.
I did. an attack.
You gonna roll an attack roll? There we go.
It's looking for fun.
Nope, sorry, miss.
Strongly unlucky. Believed in you though.
Alright.
That was barely a miss, and he rolled a 5. Their AC is 17, which is not very high.
And
Hey,
he has
that's my
plus,
AC.
he has plus 10. He just rolled doo-doo.
Okay. This one is going to try to stab the rat. Stab the rat.
Honestly,
Stab
kind of
the rat.
based.
Wow, fucking this dude sucks. This dude really sucks. Okay.
Well, I mean, there was almost no chance of him making the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Alright,
rage roll there at the end.
That's turn.
Sorry. I will show him how it's done.
Probably, yeah. Yep. Give me
You
some
did
damage.
indeed. See, that's how you roll, Fen.
God damn.
Okay.
While these turns cycle, I'm putting on a snuggie because I'm.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 0, but that's actually a 10.
Alright.
And then I'll just tell my bug to carry me over.
Your bug's got a lot of movement, so
Here.
yeah. Okay.
There goes my defensive aura.
That doesn't affect them because they're not undead anyways.
Alright. Bowie, it's your turn.
Okay.
We gonna try this again, Bowie?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, let's go this way.
Are you trying to get a flank? Because that's not a flank bonus.
You gotta go up 1 to do a flank bonus.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. It's remember, it's opposite sides. Diagonal,
Yeah.
horizontal, or
Yeah,
vertical.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Okay.
We got this.
I will make him off guard to you.
Thank you. Drop
So
that.
did you stow the crossbow or drop it?
I'm dropping it.
He dropped it.
Okay. So the crossbow is back in this square.
Roll this out.
Okay. And you can do that on the move, so you still have 2 actions. Do you want to hunt prey before you attack it?
Well, I had to draw it.
Yeah, he said that your movement and your draw are the same movement.
Yeah, when you run and draw, that's a single
Okay.
action.
You can draw one thing on the move normally.
Okay.
Yeah, stride lets you draw.
Wait, is your
Like,
crossbow called? Is that the called thing?
Yeah.
Okay, this
Yeah,
is
that's
actually
what did
sick.
it.
This is actually fucking sick. Okay.
Yeah.
There's some Van Helsing shit going on that I really like.
Like I gave you guys push for a reason.
So yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna hunt this. Do. Where's my... Right, there it is. No!
Oh no, that was with.
Dude, you had to roll so fucking bad to miss that.
Yeah, you did. No, I'm so sorry.
It has 2 less armor and you have plus a billion.
And you only missed it by 1. I'm so sad for you. Ugh. Okay. Well, that was all 3 actions. Number 2. Number 2.
You can get rid of that circle. It's not sustaining harsh ground or anything.
Get a little one.
Oh, this one.
You can
Yeah,
get rid of that circle.
All right. It moved. It's just going to attack you twice. Oh, it's gonna hit once. Please take your 1
LOL.
damage. Oop. Wrong guy.
Oh, you took it on Zethig, not on,
Yeah. That's fine. We'll move him back.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
GMDice.exe turned on.
He exacted it. Oh, take your 6,
And he's
bud.
max rolling.
Cool.
Yeah, but
These guys,
it also
Get
means he
ready,
averaged
get ready to
out
get
on
crit
this
on
too.
your third hit.
it's cool. These guys have done as much damage as one of you has done in one of your turns. It's okay.
Actually, notably less than I did in my one turn.
I know.
So notably less than I've done to all of them.
All right. This one's gonna attack you because you're being real mean. I'm calling them
Because I
names.
called them shrubs?
Yes. Take that, you scoundrel. Let's see if he hits a second time.
Oh, the shrub bites! Oh, it's like a child swinging at me.
That was the natural one with the third multiple attack penalty. They are depressed. Remy, it's your turn.
I turn to Bowie again and say, let me show you how it's done yet again, and I continue my sonic tirade against the shrub army.
Yeah, with the one action of your second level
That's
fighting words, right?
So here we are attacking. Critical
Jesus
hit again! That's one action.
Wait, there's no damage roll.
I haven't rolled it yet. Moments.
Oh.
You may take 24 damage.
Okay.
You really hurt its feelings.
You did. I think it's dead. Yeah.
Ha! Pathetic plants. And then I go for number 2. I aim at number 2. Let me see what distance I am from it. If I have to do something cool or not.
35.
35. I have 2 actions left. I want to use another spell slot. And I think I can only use the one action thing once a turn.
Nope, you can use it multiple times. You just can't use it. It's 3 attacks total. It's the initial attack and then 4 more. So you could move right now closer and then use your third action.
I'm gonna move the 5 yards to cover it.
It does have the hit penalty though, right? Because it's an attack.
Yeah, it will be a multiple attack penalty, but
Yeah, but it doesn't cost me a spell
That's
slot,
fine.
so it's fine.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
And I say to this one, Yahtzee!
God.
Wait,
Yeah, it's
It didn't give me the penalty. Hold on. I just
you have to roll it with the penalty.
Hold on,
But-
because I keep having to roll or. Oh yeah, you're right. Just ignore that one.
There's a -5 roll.
There you go. I deserve to miss after rolling a third crit in a row.
I mean, I was going to take it because that was actually a natural 20.
That's up to you.
So if you want to, yeah, I'll keep the natural 20. That's fine.
Is natural 20 like a guarantee? Is it a guaranteed crit or is it just?
No, but it's so high that the -5 definitely wouldn't have
Okay,
mattered.
well here's your damage for my final sonic barrage 20.
Yeah, the -5 would have put it at +8 instead of +13. But
then
it's a natural 20,
it's just base
which-
damage,
A
right?
hit, not a crit.
Well,
Yeah,
the
so it's
20
just
would
a
have
hit.
changed it from a regular hit to a critical hit.
Oh,
Okay,
gotcha.
so- Yeah, when you
So,
roll
yeah,
20,
it's-
you add like an imaginary 10 or something like that, right? Isn't that how the?
No, it raises the success by 1 level.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
so
it
it was
takes
going to be a
20.
critical hit no matter what. So yeah, he's going to take double. He's probably dead. I think 20 is. Yeah. Yep.
I am just smoking these shrubs. No problem.
It's true. You are.
Can't take a
Alright.
joke, shrub people?
All right. I think I need to move your bug a second, just so I can target you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that.
I'm the one who turned on GMDice.exe this time, baby.
That one actually hit.
The
Please take your,
second one. Yeah.
take your 3, and then this one is. Oh
Definitely.
no.
Was that
Is it
it,
the-
Zethik, or was that it?
It's really hard to untarget my bug.
Yeah, there's a little bit of wonkiness with
You're
that.
saying
You'll
it's
get
a
used
fat
to the
dumping?
dragon
To
dropping.
do like a pick box to select
Yeah.
myself instead of the bug every time.
Yep. It gets weird. Well, because like just selecting yourself doesn't deselect the bug,
Yeah.
so you have to like drag Dropbox over just you. It's a lot of the time too. Okay, that was all 3 of its actions. Pondi, it's your turn.
Am I allowed to use coins as metal for needle darts?
Sure.
He's targeted. Oh, damn it.
That's rough, bud.
It is rough. Pondi
They're not-
Pondi walks away sadly.
Where's it? Does
Pondi-
it show the actual roll in that window, or do you just have to do the math?
It shows up on the dice. I don't know where it shows
Okay.
up in the window.
I think
I'm
I
sure
actually
it does.
just have to delete it. Like,
Whatever, something.
yeah, I just had to subtract out the 10, so it was a 6.
Yeah.
Wait, you'd be starting on a 5.
What's that? No,
Wait,
you
wait,
have, you have
wait.
10 bonus to that roll, and you rolled a 16.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I rolled a 6, yeah.
I just didn't know if it showed somewhere in the thing there that you rolled a 6 also instead of the.
If you read my buffs, you see wisdom +4, train +5.
No,
bless
I know
+1.
that, but I just want it to say you rolled a 6 somewhere on there. Like the actual dice number.
Are you? Lance.
Okay.
Okay. Yep,
I'm zapping it with the Divine Lance and making my bliss bigger.
Bless is huge.
Making my blood.
Jesus Christ.
It's not going to be an option to do damage, though.
It says roll damage right under attack, MAP -5, MAP -10.
Should
I
be on
don't
Divine
see
Lance.
that. Oh, I see now. Never mind.
I was like, you should use your eyes because it's there.
I was looking at the thing
Ooh,
under it with
8
Eric's spell
spooky
attack.
damage. Well, at least one
That's
elf
immune
can
to
hit them,
spooky
Bowie.
damage.
No.
Oh, is it? It must
Oh,
be.
it is now.
Our casters are useful in this group.
Hey, I gave bless, man.
Okay, to be fair, I used 1 spell slot to kill 3 of them.
You're not a caster, okay? You use attacks.
Listen, I respect the
You use
option
attacks
to
of the words.
respect the option to make less bigger as a power move. Just to intimidate the last one.
Yeah, it's immune to spirit damage. Holy shit! I didn't even realize.
Get got.
Yeah, damn. That's I'm actually like real unfortunate for you. Like I didn't even notice that. Is that it's your turn?
I'm gonna touch of the void myself.
Okay.
And then swing at it. I should have a +2 to damage. Because I use it on myself.
Oh, he's trying to hit.
Nice.
Hold on, but with the +2, that's a...
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a.
it's
It
damage,
didn't.
not
+2 to damage. so it
Oh,
should
to
be
the
7.
actual number. Okay.
Did you like? There's a. So it should be a 7. You're saying? On the,
Oh yeah, that should be 7 damage. My bad. I didn't click the modifier.
Oh, he didn't add touch of the void.
Just
to
click the
himself.
damage. I'll just click the damage button again.
I just added 7 manually. Second attack.
Oh no.
The DM is very hydrated. The DM has used the rest of your game. 1 second. It is Bowie's turn.
I'm gonna do so also.
That was minimum damage. It's tough. My minimum damage did half of his health bar.
I am back.
Well, that
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Alright.
You moved, and you prayed. Okay.
Rage.
Woof.
Sorry, bud. But I think that's all 3 actions, correct?
Should be. Why is there a phantom buoy? Oh, never mind, it went away.
It's just tracking where you started from with your movement.
Oh, okay, good.
That's what that is. Remy. Bully the shit out of this thing.
I'm going to... I'm going to attempt to demoralize it first. I'm going to intimidate and glare it.
Okay.
Make sure I'm targeted.
Doesn't look like you do currently. There you go.
It's too
Oh, it's too
far.
far.
Okay, that still counts as an action. So I just glared at it to make it feel feelings, and then I'm gonna phase bolt it.
Okay.
Actually, how far away is it? This could all be messed up.
It's 40 feet.
Okay, then I need to move. I needed to move in the first place. Should I move and then try to do the? Not really sure how intimidating glare is supposed to work distance-wise.
I think it's 30 feet.
Okay.
I think the demoralize is 30
That's
feet.
one action. And then I don't mind having demoralized failed before I did that.
Wait, is demoralize a free action?
No.
And then after moving again, I'm gonna try to demoralize it again.
Okay. Yeah, because it's not like it succeeded on the save. You were just out of range, so like, I don't even mind.
It was
that,
too far to discern the facial expressions you were making at it.
I failed.
Yeah, like you could have definitely just moved first, because like I'm not gonna hold against you because it didn't.
Yeah, but
it
I
didn't
don't-
warn you like spells do.
I don't really have like a one
one action.
action economy right now, so me trying twice is fine.
Okay. No, unfortunately wow. Well. Yeah. But when it works, though, it'll be great. All
I
right.
also rolled really bad, right? Like
You rolled the 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled the 2.
Last one is a hero who survived 3 of our turns.
Apparently. Goddamn. All right. Stab the rat. Stab the
Did
rat.
not. Way did not.
Stab the rat. Okay. You did not stab the rat.
I laughed
Bunny.
demonstratively at the last shrub man.
Yeah. Good thing is a
I-
shrub man.
Pondi's surprised that this thing is still alive after everyone on the team attacked it.
That's true. He's the true soldier.
I did not
It's
attack
you
it.
just
I just looked at it.
You looked at it mean. Yeah. You're
Well-
mean mugging it.
Gonna go back with another needle darts at this. You know, the vengeance needle darts.
Sure.
Oh, we got it this time with the,
The
7.
bless
up from
plus
the
1
6.
got him.
Hey,
Yeah,
value,
buddy.
less paid for itself.
Every +1 matters. Let's go. Okay, let me take 7 damage. Oof. He's holding on.
It's my turn. It's all 3 actions.
That's your turn. Bastion.
This is your time. Get in there and hit it with your staff, dude.
I actually think the range caps out eventually.
Doesn't say it caps out.
Oh. Well, I guess not.
Is the water difficult terrain?
No,
No.
he said
No.
no.
And also, Zephyg is not there.
Yeah, the bug is not there.
That's
Sure,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
That's
the bug
exactly-
is-
Zephyg.
right there. I moved it away for targeting.
Here we go, dude. Time for a flank.
You
Yeah,
just
you
sir,
was on
here
the
we go.
inside.
We're
It made me
swinging.
move weird, but I had 30, and like going here to here is fine, but stopping at the square made it good.
But you could
for-
stop
but-
there and it's still flank because you're flanking with buoy.
Yeah, you could stop in this square and you'd have flanking.
It's fine. I think you had enough movement either way. It's fine. Are you gonna beat this thing?
Give him that
Oh,
swag.
Yeah, I'm hitting it with my staff. It says I have
Hell
like,
yeah.
I just walk with this.
I assumed it was out anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Like by default, like my staff. and
dude,
your staff
Bastion's
are-
always got his
assumed it quick.
staff swanging.
Got his staff swinging on him.
Is there a benefit to doing two-handed swing?
It does more damage if you hit.
I don't think you need to worry about
shit.
doing more damage if you hit, though. It's on 1 health.
I think it's for flavor. He's two-handing it.
Yeah, are you blasting him?
He's gripping it.
Fucking hit him! Yeah!
Let's go.
Holy shit!
The non-melee cleric.
Roll the overkill.
The old man comes
And he
up
almost
says,
max damages. I feel like you got to give him the name toast.
Oh, we can do that. We can do that.
Fucking perfect.
Play of the game.
This 600-year-old elf waddles over, grabs his staff, lets like a fucking walking sticks, and beats this guy over the head.
Tells him to get off my lawn, and just fucking clocks him. That's really funny. That's really funny. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. Combat has ended. I'm turning off your bless.
Get rid of the mushroom patch over there, too.
I will get rid of the mushroom patch.
I'd like to look through and see if they have any pockets. Anything interesting on them.
Let's see.
You trying to do it? Loot the corpses right now?
Yeah.
It kind of is, yeah.
Their bodies have already disappeared. Hey, Bowie. At least one other elf can kill them.
Hey, bro. Sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you have a bad day. But thanks for having my back anyway.
Okay. Unfortunately, you cannot run their pockets. They do not have pockets.
Aww. Do they
Like to
have
investigate
drawers?
the wicker statue and where the one that climbed out of the wicker statue came
Did
out
you
of?
just ask if they had drawers?
Yeah.
That's a fair question.
No, they're not desks.
It's like a
What the-
pantaloon.
Oh, they're not wearing clothes. They're fucking wooden creations.
Wait, their dicks were out the whole time and we didn't know?
Well, maybe instead of drawers, maybe they have like a shelf or
Yeah.
like a cabinet that you can like open.
They're not walking. It's not walking furniture. God, you guys are unhinged.
Well, were they
Like
animated
a
or were
tree,
they
like knot hole
prescient?
that they're hiding their stuff in.
If I use
Can we
thinking that I could
perceive
carve
them and find
drawers-
out if they were like animated or if they were?
Yeah.
I'll let anybody who hasn't already rolled, so anybody but Fen can roll the Arcana check, because Fen's already rolled one.
Fucking fun. Just rolling out of nowhere.
It's just
Can I
actually
roll to keep a torso to carve drawers into it, or is that desecration of the dead? Does it count? Like,
They seem fine.
Doesn't work that way. Oh, Bastion got it. These are wood constructs. These specifically are called sneaks, but there's a couple different entries for them. They're just they're these wooden constructs. So somebody had to make them. Yeah, unfortunately, you don't really get much of the specific information because you barely beat the DC. But yeah, they're wooden
They seem
constructs.
fine.
I would like to investigate the wicker statue again, where the one that came out of the wicker statue climbed out of. Is there a hole there? Is there anything
yeah,
in that
it's-
space?
It's missing pieces where the wood construct was taking up space. So there's like a sort of human-sized indent in the base of the Wychmere statue. But you're looking and you see, yeah, there are about. I told you there were like bottles of accelerant. You notice that there are 10 bottles of whatever liquid's inside of them. You don't know what it is yet. But there are 10 of those bottles, and there are in like a triangle pattern of like near the neck of the snakehead, you can see three shards of shadow glass.
I would like to reach in and grab one of the bottles?
I walk up behind Pondi to make sure that she's not grabbing shadow glass.
That's by the neck. That shit's 20 fucking feet in the air. Get out of here! Alright, well, I would like to take one of the bottles of the liquid that we don't know, but before I grab it, I would glance around, make sure nothing looks like it's trapped or looks like it's gonna trigger if I pick it up.
No, it doesn't look like a trap.
Okay. I'd like to grab one bottle and take it out of the body to investigate and take a look at the bottle, like, more closely.
Okay.
I would like to climb the Wicker Man to get the shadow glass.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I can
grab
just
it.
climb? That's fine?
Yeah.
Alright. 3 you said?
Yeah, 3 shards of shadow glass, and then there's 10 vials total.
I just took one.
Yeah,
We can say I took them all, it's fine.
Well, I'm just saying there's 10 total. They're all the same thing. They're all... Oh, I guess I should make the item for it.
Honey's just got fucking Molotov cocktails now.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Sorry, I'm configuring the ownership. They are Alchemist Fire, which I think you guys already have a couple, with the exception of these are level 3. These are moderates.
Into the spacious pouch they go.
Yeah, and there's 10
just
of
picked
those
up
total.
10 rank 3 Alchemist Fires?
Yeah. I was actually kind of wondering if you guys were gonna set it on fire, because it would have exploded all the Alchemist Fires, and anybody next to the Wickerman would have taken a fuck ton of damage.
Neat.
So it was good for you that you didn't set it on fire.
When he
but
said
it
the
would've
face
been
was
fire.
there, when he said the face was there, I wanted to shout "burn it," but he was right next. If he saw the face from further than right next to it, I would have just said "burn it." Like,
Yeah.
Think about how dead that one guy would have been.
Nah, he probably would have been
Check out the
surprise
other.
immune to the damage.
No, that one definitely would have died, but I probably would have taken one of you with him. But yeah, so that's what you find.
I want to check out the other 3 stumps where they came out of to see if they had stuff hidden in there at all.
Okay, they don't.
I would like to, because I am inclined to like trees, I would like to investigate the tree to see if there's any unnatural seeming cause of the fact that they're dead, petrified stumps, because these are big trees that are not easy to kill normally.
Okay, what are you trying to? Because I know you have a lot of different plant skills.
Like, I'm not. I guess it would be a nature check, because I feel like I'd be able to tell if they were if they died naturally.
Okay, yeah, give me a nature check. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. It seems like they've just been here a really long time. They just have like there's bits cut out of them. There's a bunch of rot from insects and other things. They're just old. It doesn't look like anything
Not
unnatural.
like they're not. Doesn't look like they're part of the ritual. Looks like they just
No,
died.
you think that they're just here.
I want to do
Patch the
a
people up that
check
got-
to see if we... Like, if we can see the person who put together the ritual, like what's his name, Desmond? Like, if it was a recent... Like, can we tell if it was just put together, or if it was, like, it's been here for a while?
Like a crafting check roll. Maybe occultism.
I'm trying to think.
It feels like it'd be a crafting roll, or maybe.
Because it feels like if he was doing if the ritual was done, this would have been lit on fire. That feels like the...
Yeah,
that's
for sure. This thing was set to blow.
So, like, we made it in time. The window between days and months, we hit it in time. But, like, I want to know...
How long it's been here, right?
Right, so we can tell when... Because he had to have crafted it, right? And then planned to come back and light it on fire? Or, like, had someone craft it and then planned to come back and light it
I
on
think
fire?
he was meeting someone for the ritual, wasn't he? Or was it just a ritual site?
It was an offering, is what the wording on in the book was. An offering.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out what kind of skill I would want you to roll to have that knowledge.
Can I roll deception?
No. I don't think deception makes any sense.
How would deception?
Yeah,
I
just
don't know.
wondering if I can roll deception. I'm just asking.
No, sorry. I don't know. Between society, I think would be applicable. I'm trying to think. Swamp lore doesn't really apply here. Perception.
Crafting on it.
Crafting would be an okay role for you if you're trained, Bastion.
I'm trained in fucking almost everything.
I think either perception or society for you, Rob.
Okay, we'll do society.
Whichever one's better for you. Oh,
28.
nice.
Oh, it's a nat 20. Don't worry about it.
I miss the memes.
It's probably like what means?
Like when you roll a 20 or a 1.
You're right. Did I just disable that? Where did it go?
I think you said you updated.
It's like you do a check and then it's like, well, I hope your DM has something written for this shit.
Damn. It's like a couple days. It hasn't been here that long. But you certainly interrupted whatever was going to happen, because I think it's very easy to assume that yes, this thing would be ashes in the ground if the ritual had.
I guess my thought process is like, if it's not lit and it's been made recently, like, is the best play for us to just camp out here and wait for whoever is trying to do the ritual to come back.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any way you could possibly ascertain that without like magical interference.
Well, now I mean, I just know that it's recent. Then that's fine. Like, we have to decide that then.
Yeah. Pondi, though, I am going to give you something else with that 28 nature check you rolled. The one thing that you do notice, this is not about the trees or the Wychmere. This is actually about... Actually, it is partially about the Wychmere. The one thing that you notice is that the wood used for the Wychmere seems to be the same in the Weirwood's construction. And it's a very specific kind of wood that only grows in one place fairly nearby.
Excuse me.
I recognize the wood I would know where that place would be, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. And that continuing deeper into the swamp, I'm assuming, from where we are?
Tangentially. It's not necessarily any farther, but it is east of here.
Well, it's possible.
Couple
Okay,
hours.
so this is the points I'm putting together. Would be me talking. Is that Desmond left the shipwreck somewhere between a couple days to a couple weeks ago. But this has only just recently finished, quotes, because it might not be completely finished in construction, that Desmond may be there collecting more wood for the ritual. We might want to go investigate, because Desmond may actually be there gathering supplies for this ritual still.
And then after Pondi says that, I move next to Bowie and I punch him in the gut a little bit and I say, and maybe they'll teach you how to shoot that bow.
God.
Nothing?
Are there any other special properties about this wood that we should be made aware of? Like
no, just that it comes from a specific
just a
area.
particular type of tree that comes from a particular type of area. Okay.
Yeah.
Either that, or we lay in wait for a little while to see if Desmond comes back from that area. Like, catch him on the way, or someone on the way.
And you've communicated to us that you know where the wood is from at this point?
Yes, that I've recognized the wood, and I know where it comes from, and that it's possible that that the ritual site's not complete, and they're gathering more wood for the ritual, which is the only reason it's not burned, because everything else seemed complete about it.
Then perhaps the tactic is to lie in wait along the path, so that they are encumbered with said wood. Which is also being communicated to the party as a whole. And I say, hey, killer, and I put my arm around Bastion. Because he swung and killed that one.
We can go and try to ambush them. I don't know that we're stealthy. All of us are stealthy. I'm sure you are.
I don't know if Ben, is your character stealthy? Like, are you stat stealthy?
Yes and no. I'm okay in stealth, just from like the dex.
Desmond's
I'm not
being
trained
really
on
paranoid
that.
based on his ratings. It might be better if we just approach him seemingly more friendly, because if he sees us sneaking, he's almost certainly not going to trust us if we find Desmond.
He's
He
also
was very
sacrificing
paranoid.
were constructs to a snake god. So I think maybe I don't want to be friends with him. But we can approach him friendly, and I can lie to him about wanting to be friends with him because I'm very good at that.
Can we wait like 10 minutes just to see if I can heal Bowie? Because it's really important he heals his too.
Is it important, or is that your OCD saying that it's important?
Yeah, it's really important to me, not out of
Okay,
character.
just checking.
It's gonna be real important when Desmond also screams at me at the top of his lungs and then hits me for 44 damage.
While they
That's
decide, I'm gonna. If we're waiting the 10 minutes, I'm gonna commit to focusing to get my focus pool back.
Me too.
I just want everyone to be involved in the decision-making process.
I think we should
I
just go
suggest-
sauntering on up there. I'm harmlessly cute. He wouldn't be suspicious at all.
I suggest allowing me to scout and avoid notice ahead of the group, so that we can, at the very least, get a scout bonus should something go wrong.
Yeah, let's let Fen do his thing for once, because he never passes that roll. I think scouting is
12.
probably a good idea.
Yeah, you can put that aura on before the initiative roll this time.
What are you guys doing?
I think we should head straight there. Let's Fed walk in front trying to scout.
Yep.
And we follow him up like a good distance back. But I think we should not lay in wait. I think we should keep moving, like until we get to that area where the trees are from.
I think that's fun. Be happier when the Chaos Gremlin is not near the ritual sacrifice thing, because I don't trust that the Chaos Gremlin won't just ritual sacrifice the fucking.
Excuse me?
Wickerman.
Who is a Chaos Gremlin here exactly?
I want you to know that he just pulled 10 vials of alchemical fire out of the altar, essentially.
Yeah.
He just stuffed them into a bag.
Just stuffed him into a bag with a bunch of drugs and mushrooms.
Yo, if that thing ever gets fucking shredded open, the fucking cocktail of meth lab that will explode will be astronomical.
I'm gonna get to the boss of the campaign. I'm just gonna throw the spacious pouch at the boss.
Great.
It's just gonna be a nuke made of fucking. It's just gonna be multiple meth labs in a bag.
I'm actually just recreating the Divinity Original Sin meme of carrying a bunch of barrels and exploding them.
It's literally how Man Bear killed me in the last fight.
Setting up the barrels in Baldur's Gate 3.
He was undead, so he had the fucking poison
Divinity.
barrels.
Divinity Original Sin, like the
Yeah.
death barrels. I
Yep.
don't know if you ever played it, but yeah, there's barrels all over the place that have like super poison in them.
Yeah. Yeah. They kind of did the same thing with BG3 because Larian loves to do the barrels. So there are a whole bunch of memes of people doing. It's just more popular with Baldur's Gate 3 because Divinity wasn't as wide reached. But
Yeah.
no, same idea. Throw a bunch of barrels. There was also the bags of the super heavy bags of dead corpses, just dropping them. Or like, you could like body slam as an owlbear from the top rope, And by the top rope, I mean 50 boxes stacked on top of each other.
Yeah,
And dealing hundreds of points of fall damage on things.
all right. I think we're in agreement that we head out to the next area.
Okay.
Well,
cool.
finishing at least the 10 minutes for my focus point to get back, I assume, and Zethic's focus point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Take a little breather and then head on your way. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Let me.
And Fen will be way out in front in whatever area this is, scouting. Is there a limit on their head talk range? Hit by them, I mean Remy and Bowie.
Hold on. I have Mind Link just so I can reference it. Hold on.
I'm just wondering if, like, Fen's out scouting, is he able to give us information, like, directly through Rob?
Oh, hold on. It's my feet because it's because Mind Link is touch, but this is not the same thing. Oh, where do I have this? Share thoughts. That's what it is. No, it is touch, but I think that Quixian gave us like 10 yards or something. Like it's not very
like
far.
reasonable conversation range, essentially.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Fen out in front, and everyone else 100 feet back or something. I don't know.
Well, you're just going scouting, right?
Well, Fen is right in particular, right?
Yeah.
We're just traveling behind his scouting range.
Yeah, I mean, you do it together. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be like, oh, we're 100 feet back. It doesn't have to be anything like that. It's assumed that he's probably 20 feet ahead of you, just to make sure that nobody steps in anything, right? But yeah, it doesn't have. It's nothing elaborate like that.
Yeah, and he can constantly hear my thoughts about how embarrassing it was that he missed everything.
Okay, cool. You all. I think the map is working. Kind of. I don't know if those walls are working as they're intended to. Alright, 1 second, guys. I think I'm just fixing some of these walls that I think are not acting the way they should. Hmm. Oh, I think it's the best it's getting for now. Alright. You approach this. It looks like a like a ruined temple or something. This stone building. It's very tall, but it's fairly destitute. But yeah, all around you can see that these trees have that same sort of dark green wood color in the surrounding area.
Does it seem like the kind of localized greenness is like natural or like magical? Or some like type of ritual fuckery?
You can certainly try to ascertain that with a check. It'll be
Wait, before you. I would like to. I walk up to the closest tree, and with plant empathy, I ask it who's been coming here and cutting them down.
Okay.
Wouldn't know. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't know their name, but it might give me a sense of like what they look like. I'll link plant empathy just to.
Yeah, I know.
Capable of
It's-
answering a question like that.
It kind of is, but barely. It just says bad man.
Okay.
Axe man. Scared.
More specifically, man or men? Like, does it give it influence? Like,
It just says man.
just man. Okay. All right. I'll pass it back to what you were doing.
I don't know shit.
What were you nature checking exactly? Because
Just to see like if it was like the way like because there's like this weird greenness.
It doesn't feel foul, so it doesn't feel occult, it doesn't feel arcane. They're just a weird shade of green.
it's a natural effect of the area. Because Pondi probably recognized that on the previous nature check, right?
Yeah, I mean they're just green. It doesn't seem to be because of anything. They're just green. Sometimes things are green.
I'd like to walk up close to this shore here and take a look at the temple. Do I recognize the like type of temple would be to the
No,
God or religion
there's no iconography anywhere. There's no symbols. There's nothing of that nature. It's just kind of a big rundown. I only said temple because it's very reminiscent of temples are typically very tall ceiling buildings without being multiple stories. It doesn't look like it's a multiple story building, but
It's just it's a large stone structure that
yeah, just the typical stone architecture for buildings of that nature.
I'd like to go to this far door next to the building. I'd like to
What door?
avoid notice while I do this, and I
What-
just want to.
What door?
Not a door. I don't want to go. I'm assuming the door's here.
Yeah, they're the front doors. You don't see any other doors.
I want to go here.
Okay. Are you doing so stealthily, or are you just walking up?
Yeah, I'd like to avoid notice while I'm
Okay.
scouting.
Give me some stealth or avoid notice. Whatever the basic
It just
macro is.
yeah, it's a stealth. It's a stealth check.
Yeah.
that's a pretty good roll.
I thought that you were trained in stealth. Are you not trained in stealth?
I am not trained in stealth. I just have a +4 to it from my
It's
deck.
me.
Okay. Yeah, you think you're hidden.
All right.
You think you're hidden?
Because I think stealth checks are supposed to be secret rolls, so like you don't technically know your result.
I'm
you-
sorry. I just
No, you're okay.
Well, they're a check against the perception of something else.
Well,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you think you're as hidden as you're gonna be. Whether you are or not remains to be seen.
all right. There's no other openings on this building whatsoever. Can I see now that I'm closer to the door, can I see like sideways through it? Is it ajar? Is there anything?
They're closed doors.
Okay.
It's not a jar, it's a door.
Are there any noticeable like paths that would be taken in and out of the building?
The front doors.
Well, I meant like up to the building, like from.
No.
Okay, so the
I
It's all
love
just
this.
kinda-
I love
all
this
just kinda
funneling we're
followed.
getting. That where Crixian wants someone to interact with the front door. It's very clear,
No,
and everyone is
it's
like
just-
afraid to interact with the front door. I get it.
all right, one sec. Seeing Bowie having walked,
It's just the entrance, guys. I don't know
I
what you want from me.
slowly walk up across the water, scared of crocodiles naturally.
The water's not that deep out here.
I'm gonna similarly stealth check and then follow young. Okay, I am so stealthed, 100%.
I mean,
Never
you think
been
you're
in
stealth.
doubt, and I travel over here, not near people bumbling around.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Ooh, is that another nat 20? Holy moly! I got Crixian's dice tonight, boys.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit a root reading, which I believe emanates from me. And I want to mostly what I'm looking for here. That is, it says that you can detect any medium creatures that have gone through in the last hour. That's what I'm looking for as an answer, because I want to know if there's people going in and out of this structure recently. Like, so I'm looking for, like, am I detecting anything here as the creatures that have walked through that area?
There are things that have come in and out of this area within the last hour.
Oh God, I'm letting the thoughts take over. Oh God.
Don't throw them all the thoughts at the building, Pondi. It's made of stone.
Hey Zephic, you want to get a little closer in case I need some help?
I guess just sneaking, because I definitely don't.
No,
want
I didn't
to
sneak at
be
all.
arrested.
I just sauntered on over here.
Yeah, Pondi just slopped her way through the mud.
Are we doing something specifically, or?
I
just kinda
just
still
might
looking
want you a
around.
little bit closer in case I cause a problem.
Okay.
I feel like Pondi's not
Kinda
this
ride my
self-aware.
bug
I
right
didn't
next to
realize that
Pondi.
Pondi was such a thinker.
Pondi
Pondi's a Pondi of action.
I was
opens
about
the
to
front-
kick them.
Pondi just
Okay.
walks up and opens the front door.
Okay, you click on the
And-
door, it'll open.
Oh God.
Okay.
I open both so loud. Okay. Oh God, there's another door.
Ready to line up for lightning bolt?
Light up for lightning bolts.
There's a fucking marsh
This-
drake
I'm
in that
terrible.
fucking
Get,
room.
get,
I'm
it-
ready.
get into fireball formation, everybody?
Ready.
That's an old one.
Get ready for breath weapon, please.
How would I check for if an area is trapped?
I would-
Perception?
I think
You
that's
can give
a
me
me thing.
perception, but like finding traps is typically a skill.
Oh, is it? Okay, one sec. I mean, is there? It's like okay,
Yeah, typically if you are not trained in finding traps, it is very difficult to find traps.
okay. Well, here's a perception roll. Being sus of the room. Doors in the doors are always scary. I see
the one
nothing.
The one thing you notice is that the water, it appears that the floor, from where you're standing, the water's not that deep, but it does look like the floor kind of sinks in at kind of like a slope. So you do think that the water is going to get deeper, moving further into whatever this building is.
Difficult terrain through this room at all.
Yes. Yes, into this building, I will tell you anything that looks like water is going to be difficult terrain.
Bastion's gonna like motion in the direction Remy snuck off to because he has no fucking clue where he's at. I'm just like, I'm fucking here.
I move closer, but I'm still wary of the door.
I really want to just kick
All
in
right,
the door.
Pondi's getting in.
Okay.
Opening other doors.
Okay.
Pondi will take one step in and take a look around the room.
Okay.
What do we see here? Oh, GM. Is it just what we're looking at? Is the tile set on it accurate here?
Yes.
This is one... Oh, we see Desmond. Okay.
You see a man in a set of robes. Here, I guess I can...
And I
you
played the
see
Oblivion remake. That's just Lucian of the Chance.
You see a man, disheveled, middle-aged, wearing these dark robes, and you see he's got this sort of like scale complexion, sort of patched all over his body. He appears to be doing something with what used to be an altar that has turned into like a table of sorts, and he's got a whole bunch of stuff on it. And you open the door and you walk in and he goes, "Who are you? Who are you? What are you doing here?"
Alright. Pondi, time to do some acting here. Pondi puts on her skin like she's having a panicked face. And she comes running in, shouting, "Desmond," but innocently. Saying, "Desmond, I'm so glad I found you."
And he says, "You stop right there! You stop right there!" And he says that as you started to move. Do you keep moving without consideration for what he says?
I stop wherever he said that. So,
one back.
I don't know. One back here? Okay.
What do you want? Don't come any closer.
Pondi, staring at him, says, "We've been looking for you. We've been looking for you. She's crying. She needs to see you again."
Did he send you?
No, we came here for her.
No, he sent you, didn't he?
No, we're talking about your wife.
No.
Dee sent us.
No, he sent you. 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 Get him! And you hear a whole bunch of splashing coming from the corners of the room. Let me get everyone combat stated. And then I'll have everybody roll their dice, please.
Do we get Fenn's thing?
Yeah, you'll get Fenn's +2. Don't forget to add the +2.
So add a modifier to +2?
Yeah, I think it's a status bonus.
Okay, I've never had this
you'll
pop
have
up.
to manually add it.
I've never had this pop up. Where do I roll this? Because I've never had this pop up on the. status thing.
let me see. Foundry
Some good rolls.
roll pop up not showing. Let me see if we can fix that. Because you're right, I forgot about that, Rob. I'm sorry. Okay, by default, making rolls, it pops up a window where you can adjust settings, like add new circumstance mode. When you right-click on that pop-ups bar, there's a setting to not show it again. I think you might have accidentally clicked that. Lower left of the screen should be a list of players. Right-click on... so go to the list of players, Rob, and right-click your name.
Mm-hmm.
And select user configuration. Do we see that?
Mm-hmm.
In the user configuration window pop-up, look for preview D20 rolls and make sure it's enabled. And then click and save. And then press the D20 and you should have a pop-up. Does it work?
Got it.
Hell yeah, we solved it. There we go. So now that should pop up for you every time you make a D20 roll, I think. Sick. Great. We have everybody's initiative, I think.
We rolled them all.
Oh, and Desmond's first. Hell yeah. Cool. Let me... Yeah, not this playlist. This playlist. Oh, how appropriate. Alright. What is Desmond going to do? Alright. The first thing Desmond's going to do is this. Why is it not letting me? Oh, do I have to target you?
Wait a minute. You can't do that in this game. Isn't this supposed to be called legally distinct force barrage?
I think so, but I think this is a legacy entry. So that's probably why. I don't know why it's not letting me shoot more missiles.
Is it a range problem? No, 120 feet.
No, the range is 120. It
I
says
think
roll
you just
damage.
click it 3 times. You just click it X times the amount of times that you use for action.
Wait, why is it saying 1d4 plus... Oh, I know why it's saying 1d4 plus 5. Okay. What? Oh, okay, no, it's a little weird because it's using the elite template.
At Pondi, right? Jesus, dude.
Well, because yeah, it's one
plus
missile
5.
per action.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know the 5 looks weird, but there is a reason for it. So yeah, so it's 8 and 7
damage.
Yeah, he just throws all 3 missiles at your face. But that is his turn. Bastion, it's your turn.
Hey, where are the boys from the corners of the room that you mentioned? I don't even...
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Bastion will start off action economy, kind of nice. Do some cool cleric shit.
Cool.
And then I forget if this is supposed to say spirit.
It looks like you can choose. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, spirit.
Oh, so if spirit is more detrimental, it does that instead. But otherwise, it's bludgeoning.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Legally distinct spiritual weapon.
Yes. Nope.
Nope. Sorry, man.
And then,
You have a third action.
Yep, third action. We'll hit, Pondi with one elite.
Okay. Let's apply the healer's blessing to Pondi. There we go. Excellent. Pondi, it's your turn.
That hurt. Pondi's upset.
I'm upset for you.
Pondi pulls out what looks like a ball of mud. We're doing some exploding earth. Sorry, I hit that wrong.
Okay.
Desmond, I'm gonna throw something back at Desmond because he fucking asked for this.
Yeah, you didn't accidentally just cast that twice, did you?
Oh, I didn't. I linked it the first time.
Okay.
I couldn't cast it twice. I only have it prepped once.
Okay. Whoa!
Oh,
That's crazy. Okay.
Nat 20
So,
his ass.
Yeah, you have to attack him, and it does 4d6 plus 1d6. So you're about to do 10d6 damage.
Only the force D9. Only the 4d6 is doubled.
Oh, you're right. The splash damage isn't. But that's still Jesus.
So then I just roll the damage, right?
Yeah. Hit that roll damage, and he'll take double.
So
Oh,
20,
he'll
30,
take double the 14. Yeah.
yeah, so he takes 31 damage.
He also needs a fortitude save or fall prone.
He needs a fortitude saver. He goes prone.
I don't know if it's gonna matter. That was a lot of damage.
You just one-shot him?
Yo, just one shot the boss?
Okay.
You just don't make Pondi mad. You don't just shoot fucking magic missiles at a Leshy out of nowhere.
All right, you got a third action there.
I can move 15 because of the. I'm gonna get back behind the doors because we've heard the bad men in the background, so
All
a
right.
little distance back, and that's
She
my
just
third
threw an orb of mud that blew Desmond up and then ran away.
You rolled
Yeah.
a natural 20, and then
Well, you know, like a child, you throw the fucking hand grenade and you run away. Like,
holy
Holy
shit,
fuck.
that was crazy. That gets your fucking turn. Holy shit!
he started it.
Wow, he did. He did.
Okay. Just lay on hands Pondi.
And he has the healer's buff, so he should actually get the extra healing on it. It didn't apply, so heal the 12, and then we'll add. Oh wait, no, that's because
Oh.
it's
It's
not.
it's not vital. Or no, it's
Yes,
vitality.
it is.
It
That
should be
is
vitality.
yeah. Should be healing.
Why isn't that working? You should have the healer's
Forgive
buff.
myself.
I'm gonna hit the apply. Oh no, I got hit for 16. I
You
think I
did.
did.
You did. You got it.
I think I got it. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
it's only-
it applies posthumously, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
The healer's supposed to give me 4. Is that how much it's supposed to give?
Yeah, because it's rank 2 now.
And then I'll spend my other 2 actions clapping excitedly for Pondi's performance.
Why not,
Okay.
like, prepare an attack?
Remy, it's your turn.
Cool.
Just gonna pop more in the corner and see Desmond's dead. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in. I can see Desmond's corpse exploded on the other side of the room,
Yep, a little bit.
and I'm going to prepare a fear cast for the first thing I see.
Okay.
Just for the record, guys, I was just in this room here and couldn't see anything. Like, could probably step in.
But if this is all difficult terrain, like I literally couldn't move further than this.
Oh, okay.
Like moving double through you guys, I couldn't move more.
Yeah.
I just would
I
rather
tried to
be
stealth
here
in, and
and
you
not
decide you
get
sprinted into the
swarmed.
room.
If I walk into the middle of the room, everything that might show up is going to attack me.
Ben, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll walk in the room.
Okay.
Oh, remember, everything's double movement, so going
Again,
to Pondi is 20 feet.
Don't go too far. Fear is not an infinite distance cast.
Yeah, I feel like right on the other side of me is probably possible. Because, like, so it's 10 feet onto my square, 10 feet more for me, then another 10 feet. So this is 30 feet right here.
Yeah.
Like, this is because your
Is
moving
it
is
really?
30. Yes, because it's all difficult terrain, so every 5 is 10, but then going through me doubles it again,
And
right?
fear
Or
is
does it add 5?
fear is
I don't know.
30 feet. So like from
Yeah,
me.
I think you can go just inside the room. Maybe one square further, but
with one action, you can get just inside the room.
Yeah, let's fine. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that, and we can start.
Somebody reclose the door.
I can
Oh,
fear
yeah.
up to here. This is 30.
We can do that, and we can start juggling a bottled lightning.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
In the water?
we're in
You're
water.
in a water room, idiot man?
Well,
Booty?
right when I go prone, everything's fine.
All right.
What's the doors?
Were you just juggling it, or like, are you like readying it?
I'm just gonna juggle it.
Okay.
Which I guess is one action, so I can. I'll ready a hunt. Sure, let's do that.
You have to use 2 actions to ready a thing.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
No, never mind then.
Okay. Cool.
We will not ready anything. Yeah, we're just juggling our lightning.
I'm gonna say, Rob, I don't think you can. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't see the thing that just moved.
Yep, I cannot fear that.
I see it on the encounter tracker, though.
But also, it might be immune to fear anyways.
Pondi's favorite thing in the world.
I'm shutting the doors. Good luck.
All right. Boy, it's there, bud.
I see it.
Okay. I think we just gotta try to grab you first.
Pondi's arch enemy.
And it missed! Let's see if we can bite you a second time, though. Nope, it can't. That's cool.
Wait, I have Rob's stream open. How come he can see it?
because
Huh?
I don't have myself selected, and it's not a great viewing experience for me to be looking at my character that literally can't see anything.
I forgot you could just like make a box anywhere and it like does the like universal vision. Why are those ones so big?
Okay,
That's
this gets
terrifying.
feared. This thing
They
catches
are.
a fear.
Remember the
Yeah.
last Undead Crocodiles we fought this big?
But
Yeah, they were.
DC 19 will save.
Okay, I just didn't remember them being 4-tile monstrosities.
No, it is.
It
It's
is
frightened
frightened
too.
too.
I think they can be frightened. Yep, they can. Ooh, look at the spooky skulls.
What's Frightened do again?
It makes everything worse. They get penalty. It's a penalty equal to the value, equal to,
But all,
sorry,
all checks and DCs.
all checks and DCs. So attack rolls, armor class, saving throws, skill checks. It's everything. It's basically he's -2 to everything right now.
For this turn, and then next turn he's -1 to everything.
Yes, you lose one. You lose one status of frightened at the end of your turn. But it will get 1 attack because its swim speed is 25. It is going to try to snap you. Oh, and it will miss.
What are the 3 little... Oh, the target. Okay, I was like wondering what was on Buoy. It's the targeted by thing. Okay.
Why don't it can't get in there?
Trying to jam too many biggies into that door.
You know, I think. You know what? I think it can. It can squeeze, but squeeze applies. I'm pretty sure this is how it works. It applies off guard to the 2 creatures squeezing. So it's going to make both of these creatures off guard.
That thing is feared and squeezed.
Yeah, the middle one is in a bad fucking way. But this one, yeah, it is going to get to attack you, and you are off guard to it. So let me apply that real quick. It is going to try to snap you. Okay, and that one is going to hit. So please take 8 damage, Bowie. Oh, you only take 6.
The aura.
It's undead.
Sora?
The
Oh, you're right. Right. Thank you. And now it's going to get. Wait, what? Oh, I think I had. Yeah, okay, sorry, I had that wrong. Okay, Bowie, you are grabbed. Oh, I think that's what the... Yep, okay. Alright. Bastion, it's your turn.
Zethug doesn't make attacks when mounted, right?
No.
Zethic.
Not
He could,
typically.
but I won't
could.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm doing this on Zethic and on Bowie.
Okay.
So that's 2 actions.
Okay, so we'll do Bowie and sorry, I'm just moving Zethic to target correctly.
Wait, is it safe to infuse an undead creature with vital
Is
energy?
it infusing my weapon, I guess?
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's basically his weapon. It won't affect him unless he hits himself. There's nothing against him holding it. It just he typically
We've hit the Dark Souls as holy grease.
yeah, you'll be fine. It's fine. Okay, third action.
We're gonna send the staff out to bash the one that I can actually see.
Oh yeah, because you can only see the middle one, right?
Yep. Nope. Can't fucking hit that.
Nope, that's a big no.
You
Thank
slip
you.
and twist your knee. You're dead now.
But this
alright.
down. That's very possible.
Pondi, it's your turn.
I want to like slam Fen with a mushroom pitch, or a pummeling rubble.
That would be rude.
All right, none of them are even hurt yet, right? I can see the top two.
You have not hurt any of them yet. No.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bust out a Vitality Lash on the one that's feared.
Okay.
Uh,
He fails. Roll damage.
and I will back up to clear space. Wait, Rob's. I'll get in the corner to clear space for people, so they could. Hopefully, Fen can get out.
Okay.
My third action.
All right. Zephic, your turn.
Begin the swing inning.
I just want to point out that Pondi made this fight much easier by obliterating Desmond.
Well, sometimes you just get nat 20'd whether you're Pondi or you're Desmond. You know what I mean?
He threw shit at me first.
No, he did.
He
I'm not
couldn't. I mean, he
complaining.
wasn't allowed to miss, and you were allowed to miss, and you did not.
Yeah. No, trust me, I'm not complaining. It was really funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, huge hit.
Woo!
Big hit.
All right, that's one action.
Um,
Oof. Damn, by one. That sucks.
Where's the guidance?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Hit the minus 10.
Oh, that's probably
Ooh,
it.
that's a hit. Holy.
Yeah.
Now the other one loses off guard now, right? Because it's not
Yes,
straight
this
damage.
will lose its off guard. It is still frightened and enfeebled one though, so.
Do they
Yeah,
have
it's
the
still
unholy
frightened
trait?
too right now.
I can tell you if you roll a successful check.
Well, because my spirit damage
I don't think
does
it's
bonus to them
I don't think it's
if they
enfeebled.
are unholy.
The enfeebled's only on crit missing.
Well, when they take
critical
damage,
fail.
it would tell you that. Like, it would be part of their tag. Like, it's all...
Well, I don't
it's
know
all-
that my thing tagged him as holy though. Like
It's
the,
in the damage
attached
on
thing
the...
is holy.
It's vitality.
They
But
don't.
no, this
they,
holy's
they,
a separate tag.
they don't have the unholy tag.
I don't think it has the enfeebled.
You're
but it's only
you're right.
critical.
You're right. That is only critical. Sorry. Thank you. It's still frightened though.
Yeah.
Oh, it should only be frightened one though.
It should.
No, it's
as it
it's
had
on its turn.
Its turn, yeah.
Oh, that's no, because you casted it on its turn.
Oh, you're right. It should only be frightened one.
Yeah. Okay.
It still would have gotten
Anyway.
hit by all this. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure. It doesn't change any of that. I
I'm
was
trying to
just
see if it
doing-
actually got. Yeah, it should be frightened
doing
one.
Yeah. Okay. Zephic, that was all three actions, right?
Yeah, that was my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Remy, it's your turn.
Okay, I feel like my character has line of sight on this. When I click myself, it shows like that this thing, like the door I'm in.
You keep closing the door.
Oh, I can't see it under my token. I'm gonna move my token just to like mess with the door.
Okay.
Okay, now it's open. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to spew hurtful words at this crocodile.
Okay. Hurt its feelings. Okay. Using a second.
Oh, hold on.
slot.
It's
Okay.
doing this stupid, not stupid, but the big checker. Let go of my brother, scum!
Okay, can you damage? Nice. That's probably it. Oh no! It's
And
got one
then,
hit point.
With my final action, I'm going to do it again
At
at the -5.
Okay.
Ah,
An attempt was made.
that's my turn.
Cool. Hooey. Oh, you're no longer grabbed. Let me get rid of that from you. You have everything else though, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're sorry. You're also no longer off guard.
Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and hunt this boy.
Okay.
And then where is it? These are undead, right? We said religion for these?
Not even
Doesn't
close.
matter.
Someday.
Someday, I have a dream. And it is time to smash the bottle on his face. So we're gonna throw.
Oh, you're throwing the lightning instead of just attacking?
Right, yes.
Okay.
Oh, this
It's gonna cleave me, but it's also gonna, it's gonna cleave me, but it's also gonna cleave the other crocodile. It's fine, everything's fine. So...
It's gonna cleave us also.
Hey, you're in a room full of watery piss, my man.
Yeah, fresh water's not conductive.
It shouldn't hit Zether.
Okay, roll the damage.
Alright.
Wait, is that bottom crocodile squeezed?
No.
Just saw like animation around. I wasn't sure.
Oh, that's it getting lightninged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was
It
the same.
goes,
I think it was the same animation as the squeeze debuff.
Roll our damage, my man.
Okay, so this is gonna take the splash. And you're gonna kill it.
Yes.
You are gonna take the splash.
Thank you.
And it is going to take the damage plus the splash. Okay,
Perfect.
so that was
Off
two
guard for you
actions.
guys.
You have a third action.
I do have a third action. What do I want to
I like that he's just like making it so no one else could possibly get in the room.
There's
You
a
can,
second
just take
door?
one.
I can't even see this crocodile.
You close the door again.
It's anytime I click on my
No,
character.
his line of sight is not.
There's a wall right here that
like
would be
if my
blocking
line of sight
crocodile.
blocks it too. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
let's-
Okay.
Let's just punch him in the face.
Oh, here we go. Unarmed attack.
Yeah.
What?
Multiple
What?
attack penalty.
Okay.
All right.
You booped its snoot, my man.
You get the bonus holy damage on the boop though?
Well, boop. Yeah, I have infused vitality for it, right?
Yeah, technically.
Come on, you're
Infusing his fist
Right?
with vitality.
Jesus
Right?
Christ. You punched it for 9.
Falcon punch.
I hate this.
He's fought the crocodile his whole life.
Good God. All right. Okay. I think that was 3 actions, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if the hunter can be
I
the
don't
hunted.
think I don't think the crocodile likes Bowie.
Probably not.
My bingo card for this campaign has me killing something with the frying pan eventually.
Please take 5.
Okay.
We're gonna take 3.
Oh, that's right. And then it's going to attempt to grab you. And it
I will
fails.
I will not be taken in thine jaws.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, your guys' dice have been kind of on fire tonight. I'm happy for you guys. Bastion, it's your turn.
I will say, Bash and I did not roll well in the last encounter, but this one, I've done
I did.
fine. Yes.
It's fine. I did in the last encounter what you did in this
Smoked the last
encounter.
Collectively. 5-10.
Pondi and Remy pulling
Well.
together after weeks of not doing so.
Is this going to do better? Surely the weapon does better.
Spiritual weapon? Probably, if you can hit.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Is there an easy way to like save this attack so I don't have to scroll up fucking forever?
Can you put it on your hotbar? I think you can drag most things to your hotbar.
Yeah, just know that if it's a signature spell, it will link it whatever one you pulled onto the hotbar. That's why my words thing got fucked up earlier.
Oh my god!
Oh, well, he pulls out the staff and gets to banging.
Alright, yep, give me that fucking spirit damage.
Oh,
Then I'm gonna
he's
double.
got the spiritual weapon out. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys just see a fucking staff flying around at Mach 2. Because it can move 120 feet to make the attack.
Oh, so okay, so like moving it doesn't count as an action either. It's
No, it's just
No.
part of the attack. It just moves 120 feet. So you can attack 3 different things within 120 feet of you. It's pretty hilarious.
roll the damage. Oh, there.
Is it? No, you didn't upcast it, so 2d8 is correct.
Yeah. I can't. I mean, I don't know third level spells.
Yeah, but you critically hit, so it's double.
Oh, this should be spirit damage if it is.
It's
If
not
spirit
unholy.
does more.
It's
No,
not.
he didn't resist it at all, so it'd be the same. I'm pretty sure.
But it took 7. Double would be 12.
No. So what are the conditions of it taking spirit damage?
If spirit would do more than the base damage.
Oh, I don't know why it's automatically not doing that then. Can you re-roll the damage of spirit? I don't know where you're rolling that from.
Like when
Is
I
it
cast
rolled
the
as
spell, I had to pick
bludgeoning?
one, but like
Just-
realistically, every time I hit a target, it could be different.
Just put the spell into chat again, and then hit the spirit one, and then roll the damage. That way, if you flood up the chat, it's fine. Like,
Yeah, we don't really need to
yeah,
scroll.
it doesn't matter.
If you fuck my chat up, I swear to God, Abby.
Yeah, and then select spirit, and then you don't even need to roll because you already rolled, and then it should just give you the damage. Yeah, just roll the damage.
Oh, because it says as determined by the GM, so the GM has to know if it's supposed to be.
That's fine. And then I'll take double that, and then all 14 should go. Yep. There you go.
Oh, I see. It did it. Look, it's got the little ghosty by it now.
Yeah, the undead thing got killed by a ghost.
Woo! Spooky.
Ooh.
I really feel like that was missing a moment where Pat did Pondi
It was,
voice
uh,
before he threw the fucking earth grenade.
You hurt Pondi. I was waiting for it too.
Some real no you action.
Something like that, yeah. All right, combat's over. Oh, who put this? What is this? Oh, is this your empathy? Or your root
I
sense?
I'm guessing the undead crocodiles had shards in
Shadow
them.
Blast.
I walk
Yes.
up towards the front and just say, "What the fuck?"
What happened to Desmond's body?
Oh, you caved it in. You threw a pile of mud and it exploded in his chest.
What Remy doesn't
little
know is
monster,
this
there's
rubble
nothing
wasn't
left.
here before.
The rubble was.
I'm sorry, what was that, Evan?
I was
The
just saying
rubble
what
was-
Remy doesn't know is this rubble wasn't here before. This is
Yeah.
all Pondi, obviously.
Yes, it was all Pondi.
Desmond is a crater in the ground. It's all bludgeoning damage too, so that actually would have
Yeah,
just caved his chest
you
in.
literally caved in his chest.
All right, I run.
You did
I run
like
his
30 points of
pockets.
damage.
I run Desmond's pockets.
Okay.
Before Bastion tries.
He doesn't really have anything on him, but you're searching around, and on top of the 3 shadow glass that you find on the crocodiles, you find a whole bunch of notes and papers and alchemical items. Nothing specific, just general alchemical items for purposes of clearly what he was doing here. A lot of it is just notes. But yeah, he doesn't have any gold. He doesn't
Is
have any
this
stuff really.
25 shadow glass that I have? Has this like fulfilled the order amount that I'm looking for?
Okay, so add up how much is in everybody's inventory plus the 3 you just got.
That's
And tell
25.
me- That's 25.
Because I've gotten them from everybody at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think is Pondi holding in on to any.
No.
No, I
Okay.
literally stole Pondi's bag to get the shadow glass.
No, it's not actually. The total you're looking for is 40,
Okay.
and you only have 25.
I'm gonna pin that.
But yeah, so all of the notes, there's a bunch of journals and notes and things, and it is just this man was clearly devolving into fucking just straight psychosis. It is all ramblings about with paranoid thoughts of people out to get him, people, especially of the town, how they've wronged him. There's a whole lot of writings about Sheriff Blackjaw,
Yep.
and how he. The intent behind the notes is Desmond believed that Sheriff Blackjaw stopped searching for him intentionally so that he could get to his wife. He is convinced that Blackjaw is in love with Dee, and that there's some grand conspiracy. Whether or not that's true, you have no idea, but all of the journals are his personal thoughts, and they become very erratic. It's kind of all over the place. It's not cohesive at all. It kind of takes him a minute to figure it out.
And that's the him that he's referring to. It's clear that the he who sent us in his mind was sexy Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, he clearly has some sort of vendetta, or thinks Blackjaw has a vendetta against him. And it's just all notes about how he's going to get revenge on Blackjaw and the town, and he's going to save his wife, and all this other shit. There are also notes of that he stashed the rest of the Shadow Glass somewhere in the swamp. And all it says, it's in the beast. The stash is in the beast, is what you gather. But that's all the information you get on that. And yeah, and detailed notes on, how he made the undead and when he sent them, how he made more undead and sent them, he made more undead and set them as guards. Just like, yeah, it was him the whole time. He's been doing this. And he was gearing up to use those extra 15 pieces of Shadow Glass to basically assault the town and kill everybody and burn it down.
The initial undead that were around Dee were not attacking her, even though she was panicking. So she is seemingly not in on it in any way, or knew that they were from Desmond.
No, the notes will detail that they were specifically, he was trying to get her away from the town. He was trying to bring her back here.
Was there any notes on why he went missing?
No.
Is there anything that because when we saw the ledger, it said it was sold to someone named Gator in all caps. Is this it's clear that he is Gator, or that there's someone further up a line?
You're pretty sure it's him. I mean, he seems to be in control of the Shadow Glass. The only thing you can think of is maybe he used a nickname or something, because if you look, his skin is scaly like a gator skin. All the patches, if you go back up to his I guess I can just relink it.
And we're comfortable with that as the reason that he's called Gator.
Yeah, if you look at his skin, it's all patchy and scaled. Like that of a gator. His skin is tough and rough exterior.
Can we skin him for his hide then?
Yeah, right.
Christ.
We have Bastion come over and do a medicine,
what kind of quality are we
medicine
talking
check
about here?
to see what he was possibly afflicted with, because that's not normal skin.
Yeah,
I guess he was afflicted with something, but I mean, Bastion's probably the one trained in medicine. I'm not.
Okay, so you're asking about his skin. Fen, what were you saying? I couldn't hear you guys were talking at the same time.
I want to skin him, but first I want to check this door out.
What? He's a human, guys!
What do
You
you want?
said he has scales.
You said he has gator skin.
He has scaly skin like a gator. He's
Every
still
crocodile you've given me has had undead, awful hides. I can't sell them.
We're not gonna do this weird cringe, yeah, he's the bad guy, so we're gonna fucking flay him alive.
At this point in time, it's just not for
first
burial.
off, he is not alive.
Right,
Unless you
exploded.
threw a fucking mud grenade at him and he exploded. We might as well use his hide for armor, is all I'm saying.
You cannot, it's not as, okay. It's gator-like. It doesn't work that way.
I will concede that it's a little weird, but at this point in time, it's basically just humane. No one wants to see him like this.
Can I roll a medicine to figure out what was wrong with him?
You can try either a nature or a medicine check.
I'll plus a nature edit. I'm
Sure.
not gonna bother with a medicine because I would never hit it.
Can I do a deception check
while you're doing that?
for it?
No, you can't roll.
Okay, just checking.
For what, Rob? For what? Why
To
do you
find out
want
what
to
he's
deceive
afflicted
him?
with. How about I tell everyone that we're definitely not going to skin him, and I wink at Bullion while casting Lie.
His skin looks totally normal and natural to me.
You guys are fucking unhinged.
That is a
This is how he normally look.
Okay. Bastion, you can tell he's afflicted with something, but you just don't know what. There's any number of things it could be. You can't pinpoint it, but he's got something to him that is off. You just don't know what. 23 wasn't high enough, unfortunately.
Maybe if we had a sample.
Louis, do you want me to patch you up before you open the door?
No.
There's nothing in there. It's all ruins.
I take some of the mud that I used to cave his chest in to give myself some healing plaster, and I'm gonna heal myself.
Hold on.
That's
let
the
me
most
heal you.
metal shit.
I want to heal myself with the mud that caved his chest.
Holy shit, that's so metal.
You guys are
There's
so
nothing in this
unhinged.
room.
Yeah. You find like a little makeshift mattress that you think he was probably sleeping on, but there's nothing in there.
All right.
So I'm targeting myself, motherfucker.
I go ahead and tell that to the rest of the party as well. Ain't nothing but a little squallow hole over there.
I don't know why it's not letting me.
You select yourself and then target yourself and then basic action macro.
I did. Then like when I select basic action macro treat wounds, it just says like must target at least one token. Like I'm left clicking on myself. I promise.
Louis, heal 30.
You touching me?
Yeah, I touched you for 30.
All right.
Do not like that.
Yeah, let me do it. I don't know why I didn't let you do it.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, you can apply
But
that
so I had
down.
him trying to do a nature check.
Well, that he applies nature to his medicines
Oh,
to
gotcha.
heal the thing.
Yeah. So what was going on with the? He was messing with the altar. So I'd like to investigate the altar if there's anything
It's-
left of it.
No, it's just got the stuff he was.
Oh, the
using.
alchemical stuff.
Oh yeah, it's just
Yeah.
covered in
And-
his
and-
blood and viscera and mud.
That too. But yeah, his notes and stuff. Yeah, that's just where he was working, basically.
Is there another door here?
Yeah. There's nothing in there. There is a door, but there's nothing in there.
Well, I suppose we better head back to town and find out what's going on with sexy Abraham Lincoln and D.
What are we gonna tell D?
Nothing
Absolutely
until
nothing.
I sleep.
Have we read all the like? So you kind of went over the notes. Is there? There's no way to determine if it's just crazy man conspiracy about their relationship, or if there might be something there. Like we can't tell.
Everything in his notes, he was under the impression that there was conspiracy. The sheriff was looking to steal his woman, and that's why he believes that the sheriff called off the search early. In his words, again, you have his side. You haven't talked to anybody else about it. You just have the notes of this person. But I did tell you that like you can clearly tell that he was disturbed. Just based on the coherency of the notes themselves. This was not a man in his right mind. Right?
Is it more
right?
well thought out early on in his notes? Like, is there reason behind it early in the notes?
Give me a. It's an easy DC, but I think a decipher writing should use society.
Okay. Seems fine.
Yeah, no, 14 is actually plenty for this. Yes, especially for someone who's as well written as you are. His earlier writings, because he dated everything, are much more coherent than his more recent writings.
But he had the same feelings about it, right? Like he still felt that the sheriff was after his wife then, even when he was more coherent and had better line of thought.
Then we still don't know why he was missing in the first place.
It just devolved into less coherent thought and even more paranoia. He started adding in like extra theories about other people in the town that weren't the sheriff, and like adding new stuff that wasn't there
Does it
originally.
say how he knows? Because I guess my question is, like, how does he know they called off the search at all? Or has he been like secretly checking in on the town?
I mean, he knows where the town is. He's not lost because he sent the undead there. So like he must know where
he doesn't have any notes on that.
Yeah, but while they were searching for him, assumingly he wanted to come back, right?
Assumingly. But there's nothing in his notes about it.
Okay.
Maybe his affliction maybe been stopping him from going back too.
Right, which is why Bullion needs all of his skin as a sample. We can show it to Gideon.
Should cut off a finger or something. Not skin his whole body.
Who is great at it?
What's left of his body?
It's just a caved-in chest, okay?
You little monster, you ruined the best part of the skin.
He threw a body first.
Okay, that's perfect. Pondi, he drew first blood. Well, my feelings are we go back to town, we don't tip our cap, we search around, have a little long rest action, investigate the Sexy Abraham Lincoln D connection, maybe send Bastion to talk to Gideon again, because I don't want to talk to that guy.
Okay, so I want to clarify. Are you doing anything with Desmond and his skin?
No.
I will actually sell his skin to Gideon.
For what it's worth, if we could put his corpse in the not bag of holding that's legally distinct.
Oh my god.
Dee may want to have her husband buried, just to, throw that out there.
Right, her husband.
Yeah, but what we can do for Bullion,
crocodile skin,
right, is flay him and then say someone else did it.
Right.
And I will cast something called Lie.
Right.
Which I'm very good at.
This way we don't have to explain. Like, I'm not maybe. This way we don't have to explain to her why her now dead husband, whose chest was clearly exploded with a mud grenade, is also covered in monster skin.
Oh my god.
Well, if you cut off the skin, how's she gonna know it was her husband?
She'll just know, right?
She'll be able to tell. Yeah, it's a soulmate thing.
It's a silhouette. It's a silhouette.
I'm sorry, it's
right?
a soulmate thing, Pondi. You wouldn't get it.
Right.
How do you know that trees are part of nature? It's just it's because of your link with them.
Yeah, we got our own kind of root reading.
Honestly, it probably would be smart to show like the afflicted skin to Gideon.
And if he pays me for it, great.
Yeah, but you can do that with a sample. You don't need the whole hide. It's weird.
I mean, I can show him a sample first.
If we
all right,
bring his body
here's a
back,
compromise.
You don't need to cut off a sample.
Perfect compromise. All you do is cut off everything except for his head, and then she'll definitely know it's him.
Right. We will have
That's
to
not
explain
even the
why
good
he has
part.
monster skin, but it's not that. It's
Don't want his bloody body in my spacious pouch.
Can't make the drug bag anyway.
All right. Well, I mean, if we're only gonna do that, then like, does she need the rest of the body? We could also just take the head.
I feel like you're trying to separate us from the body so you can skin it still.
No.
Pixian, are there any possible memoirs of Dee, or anything that Dee would recognize from his body that we knew we got from his body, like a ring, a necklace, anything like that?
He would have a wedding ring. Yeah. Not worth anything, but he would.
He's like shimmying that fucking ring off him real quick.
Take the wedding ring and put it in my spacious pouch.
Okay.
Perfect.
And if you want to skin him, you can carry him. Not putting his entire corpse in my pouch.
I'm not putting a whole corpse on my back. I'll carry the skin though.
I love how weird this has gotten.
It started weird and got weirder. Like the baseline was already.
I
fun.
thought we were just gonna pull
I
off of
feel
it
like
the moment
there's
we were pressed about it,
genuine-
but Fen is in now.
I feel like there's real value in this skin.
Dude,
I see the value here.
it's a human. I understand the skin is weird, but he's not an animal. You are flaying a human, dead or not. You are flaying a human. If that's what you're gonna do, that's what you're gonna do. I just want you to know that is what's happening.
I want to know how Zethic feels about it.
I don't think Rapboy gives a fuck. I think
I will absolutely watch with enthusiasm.
yeah, he's fucked up, dude.
That's vote 1.
That's a vote. Okay.
I abstain.
Okay, pass. That's as good as a yes to me.
What is this vote? Is this vote for skinning him?
This is a vote for whether or
No,
not
it's
I get
for
to
allowing Fen to skin him.
2 yeses and an abstain, I think is what we're at.
Bastion is
I'm trying to think
no.
if anything this is possibly an anathema about letting him skin a human, and I don't think it is.
It's not
just really
anathema.
fucked
It's
up.
just really fucked up.
Pondi doesn't want anything to do with the skinning, but I'm not going to stop you.
All right, so that's
Wait.
two abstains.
Wait, if he has a disease which caused his skin to change, do you really want to be handling his corpse to cut it off and, like, bring that with you?
Yes. I don't believe in germs. It's going in my bag anyway.
All right, so Bowie is skinning Desmond.
I
Yeah.
love how reasonable
Desmond
you were trying to be
Beauregard.
epic.
My God.
All right. Hey, Bowie, unrelated. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh, I love
God. Alright,
Serve this.
it. It feels
It's a-
related.
where is the fortitude save?
Unrelated. Just roll me a
Help.
fortitude
Where am I clicking? Help.
save.
Maybe I should have skinned him.
On, like, the bottom left of the main page,
Yeah,
there's a
so-
fortitude with a dice.
Yeah, the left section, like the binding looking section, like
here we
where
go.
AC and stuff is listed. There's fortitude, reflex, will.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
He's
Nat
fine.
20
apparently.
Easy.
Okay, you're fine for now.
Okay.
Before we leave
Friction
the
wanted to give you an
charge-
affliction so badly.
Duly noted. I need to sell this pronto.
Is there before we leave? Is there any indication as to what the alchemical supplies were being used for? Were they just like for the shadow glass shards? Was he making more alchemist fire with them? Is there any way we can tell that?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Okay,
Most of it was for creating the undead.
From what it seems, it looks like he was just using it to raise the undead and make some alchemist fire for the ritual.
Yes.
Was there notes about when he was planning to go back to light the Wychmere?
No, it has. So, good question. The notes, I will tell you, he started losing days in the notes. Like, there would be times where he just didn't take any notes for days at a time. So you think there were days where he may not have done anything, where he may have just been in a, like... The best thing you can guess is that there were days where he did nothing, and when a man who is this dedicated and driven to getting revenge does nothing, it's probably pretty significant of a reason of his mental state where he was at, that he didn't do anything on those days. Because he would have written about it, and he was very passionate about it. So you're not really sure if he was keeping track of days at all. The notes indicate that he was trying to, but you're not sure how successful he was actually.
Like maybe
at.
his concept of time was in the struggle at
Yeah.
the end. Okay.
Yeah, like he was trying to stick to a schedule, but like he clearly wasn't, because he's like, tomorrow I'm gonna do this, and then he said it again like 3 days later. Like, tomorrow I'll do this.
Okay, yeah.
So
Did we find an axe in his possessions or, like, about?
there's a rusty wood chopping axe somewhere. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it might be him.
Yeah, he was clearly the one cut there, and the wood planks on the floor you see him, those are all dark green. Yeah, he was clearly the one creating those things.
Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't like, hey, there's a second secret bad guy that you
No,
don't know.
Desmond was clearly doing all these things here.
He
Yeah.
was going to make a ritual, so he was making sacrifices or rituals for the womb below to help him
To help
Make
him kill the people
undead?
of Brackenville.
Is the ritual he was trying to do with the Wicker Man detailed in his notes?
There are details of how he found God in the womb below, the creature that cycles life and death. But it's his idea of it, because what you know of the Meyer clan is that the womb below is the cycle of life and death, and his idea of it was that he was participating in it by bringing things back, which is clearly not what she would want. So you're not. You're not. Yeah.
That's why
Because
I was confused when we first ran into the thing, because I was like, the womb below isn't really about raising undead.
Yeah.
It's about the cycle of life and death.
It's really clear that he didn't quite get it. But he thought he had found a vengeful being that was powerful enough to help him. Essentially, is what he wanted. So yeah, couple things in there about that.
Did he have any actual commune with it, like, or just supposed in his mind commune with the womb?
That you don't know. There are mentions that he said, he speaks to me, but whether that's actually true or not, like, you can't tell from the notes.
Yeah, lots of people in our world say God speaks to them all the fucking time.
No, I just didn't know if he was like, I'm doing this for that God in hopes of having them speak to me, or I had them speak to me. Does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to do something that they like to get them to speak to me, or they're speaking to me and therefore I'm doing this thing that I think they would like.
The womb is like it's like a force, like an omnipresent type God. It's not like a being walked up to him and spoke to him, claiming to be it.
He was clearly trying to earn favor by making a sacrifice. That's what he was trying to do.
Gotcha. All right, well, all that skinning's made me hungry. Time to head back to town, I think.
Okay.
I give Bowie a decently large buffer of space.
Because he's now carrying the skin of Desmond.
Let's be clear, he's the stink baby now.
He will be in a couple hours at least. That shit's gonna turn quick. So, okay. Cool. You guys headed back to town?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's anything else here.
I need this Bowie Gideon conversation stat.
Okay.
I cannot believe you nat 20'd the fortitude save.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty crazy. Yeah.
Well, it's an attack roll to throw the mud.
No,
and then the fortitude save.
No, his fucking save disease.
Fen skinned the guy and then didn't get disease because he had a nat 20 fortitude roll.
You are going to come into the town. Okay.
Man, I was really going to try and drag out that conversation with Desmond for a minute, but he really wanted to attack me.
He was not in a good state, and you didn't stop moving, so you got magic missiled in the face.
I said I stopped when he said stop right there.
That's true.
He actually rolled that magic missile really well, too.
He did, yeah. Okay.
Not well enough, got his ass blowed up.
Yeah, so if you guys find yourselves, you guys are up here on the map. You're approaching the town. It is silent.
Yeah, the whole town might be dead because don't forget, Pondi called some fucking antediluvian fucking ancient empress vampire here. Possibly.
Behold my power.
Oh, true.
You've only caught but yet a glimpse.
I am going to use avoid detection and start walking around all stealthy like.
Okay. Anybody wishing to stealth may roll a stealth.
Now, does Bowie know how unstealthy he is, or does he? Is he like?
He thinks he's real silent.
There's
You think
a
he's
role for
invisible?
if you're not good at stealth. There's like a what is it? Follow the master or something. Follow the expert.
leader.
There's a follow the expert in your basic action macro that like you get to benefit from their strength somewhat or something in the role. Something I forget exactly how it works. Maybe Crixian knows more. We're reading about it while looking for feats.
I don't think it's inherent. I think it's something you can do.
Oh, okay, you have to follow the master or whatever. Okay, I thought it was just something you could just do.
Let me check.
Or follow the expert. Sorry, it's called follow the expert. Choose an ally attempting to. Oh, so it's something that Rob can do for Bowie.
Yes.
Essentially-
I'm not an
So
expert.
they must be
trained in it.
expert. Yeah, so he can't. I don't think
Okay,
anyone is
Rob's not
expert.
expert.
in
Okay,
stealth.
never mind.
No.
Okay,
I'm only an expert in deception. Which is why I keep asking to roll deception on things. Alright, I want to perceive, like, is there anything happening in this space?
Sure. Roll me a perception check. Is anybody else rolling stealth and moving forward, or just moving
No,
forward?
I'm saying- I think we.
Everything's fine.
It's just quiet. Yeah. You
Is
don't
it
notice
what time
anything.
of day is it?
This would be probably early evening because you guys left out in the morning. Took you a couple hours.
Yeah.
You stuck around, treated wounds and stuff. So yeah, it's probably about 5 or 6. It's still.
Seeing as
relatively
Rob
early.
perceived nothing, I will casually saunter up.
Okay.
Not further than he went though. Just
Yeah, if everybody else wants to also roll a perception, go for it. You guys can do a group perception. Rob already rolled. Pondi got a 25, 16, a 23. Ooh, you want to make a roll?
what is that?
Nat 20.
Okay. So
Oh,
the
really?
the not 20, the 23, and the 25. Yeah, you're pretty used to the town by now. You typically hear the sounds of people living their lives, people washing clothes, people drinking at the inn, people walking around. Like people just existing, right? It is silent. You hear nothing but your own breath and footsteps current.
Can we check in on like one of these houses that we're walking past?
This one was, and this is where that Zethic in session 1 there was like a witch here, but she spoke with Zethic, and then the house was abandoned after that.
That is the same. There are no lights. It is an abandoned house.
Alright,
Which house
I
did
move
the
across
sheriff live in?
I move across toward Gideon's place.
Yeah, Gideon's is here. The sheriff's office, I think, was right next to the inn. I think we decided.
You decided it
This
was
was
like
the
just
inn.
down in this section.
and
somewhere.
and the inn. This is the inn, and I think this is the sheriff's office.
Which place is Dee's house?
We don't know.
Yeah, you've never been to Dee's
We've
house.
only met her
She's always just
wandering
walking around,
crying,
yeah.
She's always been wandering. Yeah.
We've met her down here, if you saw where that ping is, and we've seen her down here, way in the bottom, where the second ping was.
Alright, I creep up to old Creepo's house to see if there's anything going on here.
Okay. Before you even get that close, the first thing you notice is the lights are off.
And we've never seen his lights be off.
No, you've never seen Gideon's. His doors are almost always open.
I mean, counting his eyes.
Alright, I
fucking
check
glowing,
the
he doesn't
door.
blink, you know.
I check the door to see if it's unlocked.
It is locked.
I am going to try to pick the lock.
I mean, the fact that it's locked should tell us that he left willingly. Probably, right?
Nah, I mean,
Why would he-
this
if he
place
was
is fucking
forced out-
creepy. I'm not gonna be told not to pick the lock.
Okay,
Could also mean that he's hiding in his house.
that's true.
And you hit a DC 35.
Can I? No.
Okay. Then you will not be able to pick the lock.
Okay.
Can I attempt to bust the door down?
You can certainly try.
Can I just reach past with my staff and knock on the door first to see what happens?
Yeah, you knock on the door. It makes a knocking sound. Nothing happens.
Just worried that Gideon's door is more protected, and taking it down might result in some backlash.
Yeah, I'm stepping away after that.
So, yeah, I'm
gonna go towards the sheriff's place.
You know, for Captain Loot the Corpses, you don't want to get into the house full of goodies.
I don't want to be near the door that's like fucking ruin of fireball or whatever the fuck it is that's legally distinct.
Glyph of warning.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Zevek?
What role would that be?
You're gonna try to break down the door?
Yeah,
Alright, it's an athletics check.
Step
I'm
back
good
here.
at that.
Can you hit a...
Oh my god.
Oh, no, you
He
can't.
rolled a nat 1.
Tries to kick the door, breaks his own leg.
Not quite that bad, but it does knock you back on your ass. It appears to be very reinforced. I think you would be correct in assuming that Gideon has more protections on his doors than most people in town.
To the sheriff's office it is.
I give Bowie more space because he's starting to smell.
So, this is the sheriff's office.
Check his door. Wherever that might be.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going.
I think
It's
up here,
backwards,
my
I
guy.
think. Yeah.
Oh, I can't see it, like where the door is.
I checked to see if the door is locked first.
It is. There are no lights on. It is locked. Which is
Okay,
also
I'm-
very unusual.
I'm going to try to pick this lock.
Okay.
Fuck Gideon. No fun room. I rolled a nat 20 on picking his lock.
That will unlock the lock.
I push the door open slowly and signal for someone with some way to light the room to light the room. I make complex hand signals to Bastion, praying that he actually understands.
I have like full dark vision. Can I just see what's in the room?
Yeah, just go in. Go in.
There's nothing.
It's
It's just part of the map, like, right? So you have to.
yeah, it's fine. The sheriff's office. It's a sheriff's office. It's got, there's like a kind of a small little jail cell, kind of like an old timey jail, like a Western jail. There's a desk. There's some chairs. There's a bunch of papers and clerical administration stuff. There's nobody here. Nothing's on. It looks like they just closed up for the day. There's nothing is tossed. Nothing is, it just looks like it's closed. But sheriff's office.
While they're investigating that, is there any signs of any type of struggle in the men, or any ill omens that possibly could cause people to want to leave the town that I would see?
You don't see any.
Andy, ask the tree what the fuck happened.
The tree's gonna just say people left, but all right,
But did they leave?
I will plant
Okay.
empathy, talk to the tree, and
Okay.
ask where the people went.
Which people?
Like the townspeople. Gonna say again, which people?
Yeah, it's confused by your question. It can't differentiate townspeople from non-townspeople.
I'll ask the question. Where did the most I don't know if trees can understand the sense of time. They're trees. The people.
The trees understand like individuals?
I mean, it's kind of all GM theater of mind decisions, right? That like you can ask them very, very rudimentary questions with diplomacy, essentially. Like if they're resistant to answering the question, you can use diplomacy, or they'll just give you the answers.
Well, yeah, it's super rudimentary. So a lot of it is yes/no stuff.
Yeah.
With like certain caveats. They might know something, you know, if it's old enough or whatever. But yes, assuming that it probably doesn't really understand the
Like,
passage
emotion.
of time.
Yeah, imagine
Like,
like asking a 2 or 3-year-old questions.
Yeah,
You're just like,
it understands like the difference between day and night, but like it can't do math. Like
Well, no, like
it's not going to
if
be
you
able to
asked it
count
if
that.
Gideon left,
Oh yeah,
like,
it would have no idea.
does it know who Gideon is?
No, absolutely not.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, no, it does not have enough intelligence to differentiate people from people.
I ask it if something evil happened here.
No.
That's all I got.
And of course, that is with the understanding of what evil means.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, this tree was able to know that the shadow glass shards were bad, and it didn't like them. So,
True.
It has some perception of some of the forces that work in the area.
Okay, so Abik, you've left everyone in the sheriff's office, and you're going to the inn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the inn.
Okay. The lights are on. The door's not locked.
Open the door.
Okay. Hold on. Go back, Pondi.
Yeah, here's the roll initiative when Bastion's off by himself, looting the corpses.
Nope. Bastion, we'll get to you. Everyone else is still in the sheriff's office.
I was over here. Thank you. Talking to trees.
Yeah, or that. That's fine.
I want to check in the sheriff's office if there's any, like, secret drawers or anything that might have information about Sexy Abe Lincoln and D.
Okay. There's not. No secret drawers.
Well, this room's fucking boring, then.
I'm
Why
gonna
even
go
bother
into
picking?
the funny little patch of mud that he was crawling around.
But we've seen her in multiple spots. We've seen her here. We've seen her down here, and we see her here too one time. No, that was the sheriff we saw over there.
There's still no sign of any life.
Nope.
that
And you
book?
notice that Bastion has gone missing.
Old people, am I right?
Yeah.
Now, do we notice that the inn's door is open? I don't know how, like, obvious it is.
You notice that the inn's lights are on. The door is not open.
Hey guys, the inn's lights are on. Is it the only place with the lights on? So it'd be very obvious against the rest of the backdrop of the rest of the town.
Now that you look around at the rest of the town, the only lights in the town that are on are at the inn.
Hey, where did the walking corpse go? Should go to the inn.
She wanders everywhere.
You know, the funniest
He's
part
talking
is
about
that you're the undead character.
Listen, every time he describes his character, he says that he's like emaciated and old and like
That's true,
decrepit.
that's true. That's true. He does do that.
Pondi, you might want to get your best mud. Something strange going on at the inn.
There's no more mud throwing until a long rest.
Oh no, I'm saying words.
Pondi picks up a ball of mud.
Nice.
It does nothing.
You have
Zephic, I think you may need to lead us into the inn.
Is the door still unlocked?
Yeah, are you gonna open it?
Yeah.
Okay. You open the door, and we will pick up there next session.
Ah!
Yeah.
Amazing.
I kind of figured you.
Gonna be like that. It really felt like a until next time.
Alright, stream fam, thank you guys for being here. I will upload this later tonight. I will catch you guys in 2 weeks.